you're a loser and you look pathetic, and just because you have money doesn't mean makes you any less of a loser.
I didn't realize David Dobrik's lawyer with like the Jeff thing is the one Justin Baldoni's lawyer. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
The same exact person?
Same exact lawyer.
He's busy.
Did you see the TikTok David Dobrik deleted with his assistant?
Wait, deleted that?
Yes.
What?
Okay, this
First
is...
of all, how come you didn't tell me about a David Dobrik news? We were together all week.
What?
How come we never were like, did you see David Dobrik? Like, you tell me everything. Oh, I have a Minecraft dissertation plan. Okay, great. Where's the David Dobrik?
Her name is Trish, she's got the dish and all the gossip's filthy rich, pretty and pink, hot topic queen, and says what everybody thinks. She's just Trish.
Wow, I feel like I'm on tour again. Hi, guys. Welcome to Just Trish podcast. It's going to be a good one today. You know how I know? We came back on a Sunday. I slept. I feel great. It's like our normal hour, normal time. Me and Oscar are matching, not planned.
No, serendipitously, yeah.
How did we know? Is this the color of the season?
Maybe so, yeah. A little lavender.
I think it's butter yellow, actually. The Pantone color of the season is butter yellow. Which
Your
I
mom
ordered.
was wearing that today.
Was she?
Yeah.
She's on that
She's on
Pantone
it.
palette. What is this? This is lavender. It might supposed to be pink, but it does look a little purple.
Yeah, I think
Look
a
bubblegummy.
lilac, a lavender.
Oh, well, okay, there's pink here, just so I don't lose my pink streak of wearing pink on the podcast. But it's a good day. We're like here at a normal hour. We're not here at like 4:30.
I know.
I love it. I feel good. You feel good? I don't know. How do you feel? It's so hard because like
I know. I knew coming in. Anytime I'm going through something, the way that you navigate bringing it up is so funny. It actually does make me giggle every time.
I know, because I'm like, do we? But you're always in a good like mood because you're always giggly. You're always excited to be here.
It's just so funny because I knew coming in.
I never know how to handle these things.
I know it makes me.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Trying to be there for you. This is why I'm a bad friend. I don't know how to be there for anyone.
No, I love it. It makes it more, I don't know. I feel like it does more for me mentally, spiritually, the way that you don't know how to do it.
Okay.
It's like very charming and endearing.
Like it's unexpected, so you have to approach it a whole different other way.
Yeah,
And I do like it more than like, oh, hope you're okay. Like there is something just very charming and
just
about being awkward because I'm also the same way. I never know how to like approach someone who's dealing with something traumatic. Yes, I am okay. I am okay. My dog passed away a couple days ago, and it was very sudden. She was just a baby. She was just 2. I adopted her, and that was my last stint with Joey Graceffa. It was like when I started the podcast here. So she's very special to me, but I
know. I don't want to cry either. That's like so. I can't even imagine.
No, I know. Yeah. But she got me through a lot of tough stuff this year. So yeah.
Oh my gosh! I hope she's okay wherever she is.
Yeah, she is.
So we got you a gift.
Oh, we do. Yeah. We don't know what else to do.
Because I was in Cleveland and we saw
this. There's also a gift from a fan too.
That's very sweet.
Because
there's a bunch of stuff in there.
That's how I found out about the meet and greet. Or at the meet and greet, someone's like Oscar's dog, and I was like, "What happened?"
That's so sweet.
So there's a few gifts. So I'll show. So that.
This is so sweet. Did someone make this?
That's from a fan. Yeah, a fan made that one.
so.
Oh my god, Shan's Crochet Creations.
Yeah,
that is
it's a
so sweet.
little otter.
Thank you so much. Oh, these little axolotls.
These are
That's
from
from
Moses.
us.
From us, but
we were the
Oh my god,
aquarium.
how cute.
So they have like a little magnet. Like
That is
that's
so
Yeah.
sweet. Thank you so much. Oh, a little card. Thank you.
yeah, a little card in there.
That is so sweet. Oh my god, there is a lot of little trinkets in here. Oh my god, and a Trisha Paytas pin.
Yeah.
the Eras Tour pin.
Oh wait, someone made this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
She made like 10 of them.
Oh my god.
We probably have more stuff too. It's like so hard to go through everything. There's probably more. And then this one specifically, I remember she said this is for Oscar,
Oh, wow.
who's.
I love this haul. This is so sweet.
Yeah.
Diva, a pink diva hat.
Oh, I didn't even. I
This
didn't
is
even open it.
everything.
So cute.
Oh, this is going to be a new staple piece. I will be wearing this a lot. From
Diva.
Guadalupe Trejo. Thank you,
Guadalupe. She gave me this Dr. Mimi one too, but we'll get that in a minute. She was great. She was so sweet. I love
That
her.
is so sweet. Thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah, and
That's
she
so
put a little
sweet.
card for your. Yeah, she was so sweet. She was in Charlotte. That's where she was in.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy you're here. It made me happy when you're just like, okay, I'm right. Because I always just check in the morning. I was like, hope you're okay.
No, I was excited. I was excited to come and giggle.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a good distraction for sure. But honestly, I feel like you've inspired me a lot too, because like it is very easy to get, you know, stuck in a dark place. Because a lot of stuff has gone wrong this year. Let's be honest. Like it's not been a great year. But anytime I want to make like a mental list of all the stuff that's going wrong, I try to like do the opposite and make a list of everything going right. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have gone through a lot. I feel like more than people know, and that's why I'm always like, I don't know how to, you know, convey.
I cannot catch a break, but you know what?
But you will.
But I will, exactly.
It's going to be a strong end.
I'm due for something. You know, all the bad stuff is getting out of the way in the beginning of the year, so I'm due for something sweet.
Ooh, sweet.
Coming up. Yeah.
What do you think that is?
I don't know, but I'm really hoping something good. I'm really hoping something good.
A collab with a candy company or something.
Yeah, sure.
That could be cute.
A tart brand trip I'll take. I could go for something sweet or something tart.
Ooh, please go on a tart brand trip. I would love to hear about that, actually.
Honestly, me too. It'd just be me sitting awkward like in a corner.
No,
but
I feel like you
you
would
and
thrive.
Darian.
Yeah.
And then you guys can launch his career as a...
That's true.
Yeah.
Everyone in our videos, you should go to Patreon to see it.
Okay, add right after that.
the newlyweds. No, but everyone was asking about his skin routine.
His skin. He does have a serious skincare routine.
Oh, he does.
He's very disciplined when it comes to skincare, pretty much primarily. Everything else, not really, but skincare, yes.
His skin is
on
beautiful.
It. He doesn't miss a day of a skincare routine.
You would be the it boys at the tart trip. People would be so excited because you're both like so cute, and everyone wants to befriend the cute gay couple. You know what I mean? That would be so cute, actually. Okay, I mean, we're wearing tart colors, right? Isn't this kind of their colors?
Is it? Well,
yes.
Sure.
I love that. Yeah, you go to patreon.com/JustTrish. We did the couple challenge. What did we post this week? I always forget to check.
We reacted to Trish Talk. Sorry, Moses, without you, but
no, we should finish it.
We need to finish it with you
because he is so good. Moses is the star of these for real.
Although the one we reacted to, the first one was starring your mom, the angry Karen.
You saw her this morning. Did you tell her? Were you like, good job?
Oh no, I should have. Yeah,
I heard her
I was a little
there.
starstruck by. She is a great actress.
I always try to hear like the conversations people are having because I'm like this with Moses with anyone. I'm like, oh my god, okay. I hope everything goes okay. You know what I mean? I think because I'm so awkward, I just want to make sure no one else feels awkward in this world. But it sounded like
so
a good
awkward
combo.
that she's awkward when she's not in the conversation.
I know that was me. I was hiding. I was like, let me
Oh
listen.
my god, it's so funny.
Yeah, she seemed. Oh, she said she liked the Patreon video.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we love that. Patreon.com/JustTrish. We're posting. What are we gonna do this week?
That's a good question. We do gotta think of something.
I feel like we should do like trendy, like Minecraft Happy Meals and the Kardashian Crumble collection that just came out.
Yeah.
I want to try today. I didn't have time, but the Kardashians came out with all their crumble favorites, which I'm like, are they really eating a yellow chocolate layer cake? Kris Jenner's favorite.
I really doubt that. But
Yeah.
they are trying to be a little bit more relatable these days, I guess. A
wanna see
little bit. I mean, they ate McDonald's in the last episode, so I'm like, okay, relatable.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, it actually, I swear to God, we are the only two people watching this program.
Yeah,
so I
I agree.
apologize.
Because I never hear
funny.
anyone talking about it.
Every time there's something boycott, they're the ones to... You remember Starbucks? Completely boycott. Nobody drinks them. Suddenly Kim Kardashian drinking Starbucks.
I think McDonald's is uncanceled
And,
now. But Tesla trucks, they're still promoting
Yeah, she's
that.
going hard for Tesla, not Kimberly. It's so hard.
Yeah.
They are my problematic faves. Because I do
know.
enjoy them. I do. Even Kendall,
too.
I turn around. I had beef. It was one-sided beef. I had one bad experience with Kendall Jenner in high school at Nordstrom. And granted, she really didn't even do much. She just kind of was a little bit of a diva in the shoe department. That was it. It really wasn't that
Were
bad.
you working or just shopping?
I was just walking by, but I think she
Oh.
thought I was like trying to get. I wasn't even trying to like get a photo with her or anything. I just saw her, and I was trying to pass through the women's shoe section to get through to the men's.
Right.
But I think she thought it was like a stand. But granted, she was in high school. I was in high school.
You forgive her. No, you still hang on to
The
it.
pregnant pause.
Okay.
I will forget. It really was It really was nothing. It was nothing at all. But I held. It was a one-sided grudge that I held for a long time.
It's okay to hang on to those, I think.
Yeah, but
Whatever.
she's won me over. She's quite charming on the program. I don't know.
Was she eating McDonald's?
No, Kendall Jenner was not, but she was funny.
Who was? Not
it was
Kourtney.
Chloe. It was Chloe and Kim and Chris.
They were just sponsored, probably.
Probably. I don't put anything
They were like
past them.
inside eating it?
No, they were on a road trip and they went through a drive-through.
Okay, I think it was sponsored. If they showed McDonald's, and what did they eat?
McFlurry and some chicken nuggets and fries.
That's relatable.
It was giving relatable, and they went on a
Okay.
camping trip, but it ended up being glamping.
Oh, I want to see this episode.
It was a good episode. I'm not gonna lie.
behind.
I was tickled. I was pretty tickled. What else was in this episode? Chloe threw a birthday party for Tristan's younger brother Amari, who has like
yeah.
epilepsy, and that was very sweet. Because I don't know, Chloe's so sweet.
I know.
Again, problematic faves. Because yes, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm like, I get reminded. I'm like,
Yeah.
and kind of like brushed on, like just no accountability for it. Like,
Right. Never having to like address it. But
yes. But
who amongst
no-
us has not been
Exactly,
problematic stuff in
yes.
the past? I can't hold it. I'm like, okay, get it. But they seem good. They seem like they're in a good place.
Yeah.
We gotta catch up with it. Well, before I forget, I'm on tour again this
Oh,
weekend.
yeah.
I'm on tour. I'm in the Eras of Trish tour. It continues. We are doing 3 weekends in a row. We are not stopping. We're actually, after Vegas, we'll be halfway through. We're going to be in Vegas this week at the Cosmo Hotel. Very excited. We're going to be in Vegas. There's tickets left for that. There's a special song there. There's also special merch in Vegas only. There's going to be a Vegas only shirt. Then we go to New York City on the 15th. We'll be at Radio City Music Hall. There'll be special merch, special song. I'm rapping a little Jay-Z there. It's gonna be a night to remember. And there's still tickets for that, but we are sold out at Boston at Wang Theater, and we're actually filming that. We're doing pro shots of that, so
Wow.
look for it near you. I actually don't know where it's going. I just know that was the theater that allowed us to film, so we're doing pro shot filming, kind of like the way we did my Broadway show. So there'll be like 20 cameras. So
Wow.
it's gonna be amazing. So make sure you come. The Eras of Trish tour, we just do not stop. We were in Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Charlotte this weekend. And it was a vibe. It was it was a great turnout. We loved it. Cleveland was my hometown show, and people showed up for that. We took the kids, not to the show, but we took the kids on a flight. Shout out United. They were well, they've been problematic in the past. They don't let people pee. Remember that? The woman's like, I need to pee, and like, you have to sit down.
No,
and then she
I
pee
don't
her
remember
pants.
that at all.
Yeah, not us, but I think that was a story that happened. And yeah, they're usually like, people have complaints, but they were great to us. They were really nice.
Yeah, very good.
One of the flight attendants had come to my show in Houston, and she's coming to New York. So
Wow.
yeah,
That's quite a coincidence.
it is a coincidence. And she had just started. It was her first flight ever.
Wow.
She's just going on all the Eras of Trish tour stops. She was really nice. I got her information because I was like, dang, that's cool. And yeah, it was a good
First
trip.
time for the kids to be on an airplane.
Yeah, they did a
That
great
was
job.
fun.
They slept, which is great. Malibu slept during landing. I don't know how. She like hits the ground and she's still like.
When toddlers are sleeping, they're sleeping. Like there's no
We went to all the Cleveland hotspots, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
the aquarium.
Children's Museum.
They have great. I mean, the children's museum was great. The aquarium was great. Just from there.
We had a good time. We had a family reunion. We went to my aunt's house. She had like 40 people over, cooked Thanksgiving dinner. It was a good time. A bunch of little kids playing together. I love my family. I need to see family more often. I really don't see them a lot.
We spent every day morning till night with her family, like
That's so
different cousins
sweet.
and different aunts and uncles, and everyone would show up. And Malibu was like in heaven.
Oh.
She was in heaven.
So many
She
kids
was
because they
like,
have
yeah.
like, what, like 12
And
kids or
she's just
something.
like,
So.
and she immediately just bonds. She knows it's family. It's like they're
Yeah.
running around and playing, doing everyone's
was
makeup
good.
and singing and dancing.
It was fun. But you know, you feel like away. It was great. I love it. But I have a recurring dream where I'm stuck in the Midwest, where I like it happens a lot, where I feel like I'm back in the Midwest, and it's like, oh my God, I never left. Like, I'm the age I am now. And like, sometimes I'm still going to school or something like that. And it's like, but then I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, no, I'm in California and I have a family. It's like, I don't know, it felt a little bit like that. Not with my family, but just like the other parts of Cleveland. You're just like, oh my God, I'm stuck here.
Because I have the same thing from the Mid East, you know. Is it something about
Mid-East?
is it something about the middle? Like people, like people that live in the middle, you know, they go west or they go east. But there's something about being stuck in the middle.
Oh,
Like,
wait, that's crazy. I'm from the Midwest. You're from the Mideast.
because I'm the same way. Like if I go, like it doesn't matter how much I enjoy. I'm just in this fear of being stuck there. Like
Weird. So we came west together. We don't like to be in the middle. We don't like to be stuck. We don't like to be landlocked.
no, going west is like, you know,
Right.
people that go all the way west are like the seekers, the pioneers. Like they go as far as they can.
Like Lewis and Clark.
I think they went south.
Like you can't.
right? The Louisiana Purchase. Didn't they do Louisiana?
But it's like
they didn't get very
you go
west.
as far as you can till you hit the water, and that's it. There's nowhere to go. Like this is the edge of the country.
Well, you go to China, I guess. Go around. Well, we're here. We're the seekers. What about the people in the east? I feel like Thailand, like they're thriving.
No, but I'm saying that, or you go east. right?
Oh, you go
so,
one
like,
or the
people
other.
go to New York.
But you said the
people go-
seekers come west. Who goes east?
It's just more like they want to, I don't know, Wall Street money. Like
In Thailand?
no, I'm talking about the United States, like the east
What?
of the United States. It means you get to
What Broadway?
like
Broadway.
where do people want to go? They go to New York or California. Where else is there like a mess? You know.
Right. Where are you going? You stayed west.
Yeah, I guess I was middle of the San Fernando Valley.
Okay, so you're also
Yeah.
mid. Valley is
Yeah.
very middle. The Valley is the Midwest of California, for sure.
Especially Midwest of LA. I think
Is it actually Midwest? No.
Kind of. Everyone
Santa
always
Monica.
talks down about the Valley. You know, it's like, oh, if you're from the Valley, you're like on the outskirts or whatever, because it's so far from LA, but technically you're in LA. So.
But it's very beautiful. It's inexpensive.
Well, now it's expensive, but back in the day,
Right,
it was,
everyone. Well, you gotta come even more out towards us. We're even more in the boonies. I don't know if you can say that. We used to call it the boonies, but I don't know if what you can say anymore. But we're out in the boonies, past the Kardashians. We're far out. Yeah, you're kind of in the midst of it all.
Yeah.
The swinging. Well, we're back. We made it back to the West Coast.
Well,
Thank goodness.
Cleveland was so Cleveland show. Your dad came up. That she made a whole video. I mean, everyone
yeah.
were like crying
Special
backstage.
guest, my dad.
Everyone were crying. The video she made and the song and everything. That was like amazing. And her whole family was there. Like 40 people came to the show.
They brought the high school. They brought everyone.
Everyone were there. And then there's a
And
few
then
more
you came
gifts.
out. Wait, but you
Well,
didn't talk
I'm
about
still
your.
wearing the jersey since then. I haven't took it off.
I know the next show everyone was expecting you to come out, and they're like, "Where's Moses?" I was like, "I mean, you have to be with the kids."
I know it's hard.
It was really sad. Even leaving them for like, well, like my mom also came with us. Like even leaving them with my mom, I was just like, it's sad. It's sad when they're so close, but yeah. Then we
And
got
everything there is
what?
from gifts from the shows.
Yeah, someone painted this and brought it to the show. This
Oh,
is the
wow.
Dr. Mimi doll. I guess these are from, he's like a pharmacist in Mexico, and they give them to like Adele and Sabrina Carpenter. They dress them up as like little pop
That
stars.
is so funny.
Guadalupe too. Guadalupe really came through with the gifts, and I believe she made this rainbow Birkin. We should start these mini.
I added the Birkin onto it. It was for a different gift.
Oh.
I think I think she gave it to me with
Because
this.
the Birkin was from. There's another one hanging over there.
She gave me a Birkin for this doll. I
So I think
remember.
that's the one over there. Because this Birkin is from a previous weekend that you came
I
back.
think there's another one like this somewhere. I swear she crystallized the same exact one.
Oh.
Because everyone's crystallizing these Birkins, and they do look like they're handmade, but they're all the same kind of. And I'm like, is someone making these Birkins off of Amazon? But maybe they're really making these. It's just like crazy. This is like the third one I got like this. So I know
Oh,
she
I
gave me a
didn't know.
bedazzled one
Okay.
because she's like, it's for the Dr. Mimi doll, and I was like, oh okay. So I guess her mom stuffed the boobs. It was really, she put a lot of effort into it. She gave him a little wig. So
It's like a drag race challenge or something.
It
Turn
was-
this
it was
doll
actually-
into a
Yes.
queen.
I mean, and she did. She crushed it. These were from Ian Charms.
Oh yes, those are a little gift.
My necklace fell off.
I'm wearing the bracelet right now. I wear them all the time. Justin Bieber wears them a lot too. And now that you're in your Belieber era,
I am. Yeah.
I thought it was very timely. It was very timely.
They gave this picture of Moses. I wish you could do a close up of this. I love it. It's great. And they gave Malibu this really cute. It's a really cute thing. I didn't know. And if Justin Bieber likes it, I like
Yeah,
it.
that's the one I wear. It has like the popcorn. I should have worn it today, but they have like the popcorn and stuff, and like the 8-ball. But they have really cute
Shout
stuff.
out
Yeah.
Ian Charms.
Well,
Yes,
everyone says you should listen to his new album. So I don't know if you guys want
Justin
to.
Bieber?
Justin Bieber. What year?
Or
What year is the
Yeah.
album?
Isn't there some new music or?
I don't think he's put out music in 10 years. I don't know.
I thought it was okay.
Maybe you know Moses.
When he does, we'll do a Patreon. But
Wait, we'll do a Patreon? Listening? Justin dropped that album.
and then there's a few.
That I would know if he had a new album. I'm a Bieber fan now, and he
I
hasn't
know.
done anything. He's like, "How's that new album? Purpose?"
It was kind of whiplash or your Bieber era. It came out of nowhere seemingly. But
Well, no, because we've been talking about Hailey Bieber.
oh, that's true. That's true.
Then I was like, okay, she kept popping on my TikToks, and I started researching like Justin Bieber. Then Benny Blanco's been in the news, so I was seeing all the songs he wrote for Justin Bieber and the ties between him and Selena. And I was like, oh, I gotta look up this. Thank you so much to the sponsor of today's episode, Ro. Have you been curious about Ozempic or Wegovy, but not sure if your insurance covers it? That's where Ro comes in. Let's be real. No one likes calling their insurance provider to see if their medications is covered. covered, especially not for GLP-1s like Ozempic or Wegovy. Ro's Insurance Checker lets you know if you're covered for GLP-1s for free. Ro can help you understand if GLP-1s like Ozempic are right for you and your goals, but that's just the beginning. If you're eligible for GLP-1s and want to see if you're covered, all you have to do is submit your insurance card and Ro will take care of the rest. No paperwork, no negotiating, and no waiting on hold. Ro's free insurance checker will send you a comprehensive report of your coverage details so you can make a decision that's right for your goals and your budget. Plus, Ro members have support throughout the process. You'll have access to your provider on demand for any questions. Join over the 115,000 members who have trusted Ro to check their coverage for free. Go to ro.co/Trish for your free insurance check. That's ro.co/Trish to see if insurance covers GLP-1s for free. Go to ro.co/safety for black box warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications. Thank you, Ro, for sponsoring. We love you. Check it out today. And I was like, maybe Justin's the problem between Selena and Hailey. And then I was like, no, I think the world was the problem to Justin, and he had some bad hands dealt to him because no one was protecting him. So now I really love Justin. So I'm really invested. He posts a lot on the Instagram, and I love anyone who posts a lot, like those feed posts. I love it. He was FaceTiming his baby with just like a little bit of the head joint. I just love his little posts. I think he's great. I have asked him to be on the podcast a few times.
I did see.
Did you see? Yeah, I was. Maybe you never know.
You never know.
Never say never, as Justin Bieber says. I will never say never. I love him. I sing him at every show now. It's actually a vibe. People love Justin Bieber.
What songs are you singing?
And I didn't want to write a song because I didn't want anyone to. I didn't know the whole word. I actually start from the beginning where it's like, for all the times that you rained on my parade. I kind of feel like I'm Ed Sheeran singing it on stage because I saw him performing it and I was like, ooh, I channeled that. But everyone sings it. They love that song and they start clapping. Because if you like the way you look that, and everyone claps, then baby, and it's like, it's a vibe. I know all the words now too. It's a good song.
Yeah.
It's only when I know all the words too. I'm trying to, I don't know. I think that's one of his best songs. I don't know. I really like it. I really like Justin Bieber. I'm gunning to like open for him if he tours again.
Oh, okay.
You know, like if Rebecca Black has Katy Perry, I was like, okay, maybe I could go with Justin Bieber.
You could probably do a cosplay too. Since it's similar to Troy Bolton in a way, I guess.
Maybe I was a little too old for the Justin Bieber era. And sometimes even listening to his music as a kid, I'm like, I think maybe I'm too old to be listening to this because I think it's more like for kids, right?
He aged up though. He had like
right.
His last, I think, couple albums were a little bit more mature.
Is it the Too Late Now to Say Sorry? Is that the one or is that older?
That was on Purpose?
Purpose? I know there's a Purpose tour.
I know it was the one. It was the album about Selena.
Oh.
I remember. Oh my God! I was at NBC. I met him when he was promoting that.
How old was he?
God, how old? Wait, this must have been like 20. I guess I can just Google it.
You
I don't know why I'm sitting
him?
here trying to like. He came to Access Hollywood to do an interview.
Wow.
And he was very nice. I will give it to him for that. 2015 is when I released it.
10 years ago.
He was very polite. He like came and he like introduced himself to everyone on the camera guys, anyone who was just like in the hallway. So I was just in the hallway. He's like, "Hi, I'm Justin." I was like,
Wow.
Nice to
He had
meet
a
you.
swoop or no?
No, it was
The hair
kind
up.
of like yeah.
Blonde or brown?
It was dark blonde, light brown maybe.
Okay, not the bleach blonde.
I don't think so. Not yet at least. But yeah, he was very polite. I admittedly, because I'm sure it'll be in my digital footprint somewhere, I was a Justin Bieber hater for a long time. Now I'm just concerned for him, to be honest. But I was a hater for quite a long time.
Why?
Yeah.
If he was so nice to you?
Because he was just inserting himself with like in drama with like Taylor Swift and stuff. And if I am anything, I am loyal. So
I see. Okay.
Might I suggest you don't F with my sis? So
right.
yeah.
Scooter Braun.
Yes, exactly. So
Well, he's out. He's out now.
yeah, he left Scooter, so he seems okay. Although he did give me you vibes because he liked and unliked a photo of Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco kissing. I think Complex posted it.
Is that real? I saw that too.
I keep seeing it everywhere. Admittedly, it could very much be like a Photoshop thing, but he is a little like I don't even think messy is the right word on social media. He's just kind of a little. He doesn't like think things through all the way. It's kind of like you like things willy nilly.
Yeah,
and it's not like.
I unlike things too. As soon as someone says, "Oh, she liked this," I'm like, "Let me unlike that." Then
It's like absent-minded almost, you know. And he gives me that same vibe.
Yeah, same. Maybe is he a Taurus? Are we the same? I should know
wonder,
his
let's
birthday.
see.
Why don't I know it?
Maybe it's the same hacker that got your account.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because he did post something. Didn't he post
He's
like
a
a golem with the
Pisces.
ring?
Yeah, he posted an Instagram story like girls when they get engaged, and everyone thought it was like Selena Gomez shade or something because
It is kind of random.
it was random. Selena just released an album with Benny, and there's some songs that fans think are about Justin. So maybe that was his response. I don't know.
Just bread.
He's what? Just bread?
Just bread.
Just bread.
There's a song they made that's called Just Bread, and people think it's about Justin Bieber, JB.
Oh, wow. Oh my God, Moses is so
I know. I
deep.
was like, wait.
Hey, but you either a believer or you're not. Like,
Wow.
I love it. Either you're a believer
Well,
or you're
first of all,
not.
if it was Selena and Benny, then I didn't know.
right, but
Okay.
it's a side quest from.
Oh, they think the JB is about that. I love that. You know that. That's so random.
Because who would make a song about Just Bread?
Oh my God. Maybe they watched Just Trish and they were like, let's put a little of that tie in there too. That's okay. Did you listen to it? Is it good? What's it about?
Most of their songs are good. I don't know the
You don't listen?
lyrics. I listen to the music first, not the lyrics.
Oh, okay. I
She
wouldn't know
remembers
that
the
that
lyrics.
much.
I listen to the tune.
So you listen to it on TikTok or just what?
Yeah, or maybe it was on Twitter. Yeah.
I'll listen to it, I guess. And is it about Justin Bieber? Have people confirmed?
The one I saw that people think is about Justin is how does it feel to be forgotten, which is all about forgetting like one of a big love or whatever, and now you're moved on with someone who like appreciates you.
I'm dedicating that to everyone I've ever dated in my life. Because it's so true. You really do forget. Well, but they did write a song about him, so they didn't forget that much.
That's true. Yeah.
I think that's why my favorite song from Justin Bieber, I didn't want to write a song because I didn't want anyone thinking I still care because I don't. That's real.
You really do love this.
I do. And I was like, wait, that's so real though. Because you don't care. But by writing a song, you kind of care. You're kind of like, hey, how's it feel to be forgotten even though we're writing the song about you? You didn't forget about me that much. Well, how old is Justin in his 30s? I think it's normal to, do shady posts about your ex.
He's
maybe.
31.
Okay, so that's still young. At 31, I was still posting shady stuff about people I dated, so I think it's okay.
Yeah.
I think you're just a hater on Justin Bieber.
No, I've come out of that anti-belieber era. I'm not a believer. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't label myself
You're
like
not?
that.
I am.
No.
Me and
I
Anne Frank.
support your believer endeavors.
I am baby believer. I'm getting there. I'm not fully there because I don't want the believers to come for me, but I'm getting there. I really like him.
I'm supporting from a distance. More so, I'm just worried for Justin, to be honest. I wish the best. I wish the best for him. He's a dad, He seems... At first, like, the Instagram lives really concerned me, but he seems better now, I think. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm hoping the best for everyone.
I think everyone just gets a little manic sometimes. You know what I mean?
Honestly, yeah.
I just don't record him as much, but sometimes I get a little manic. Sometimes, for sure, I feel a little bit like, a little.
Yeah.
But, well, Justin, if you want to come on the podcast, I put out an invite. Sent
few
you to
invites,
a few invites. I had a lot of likes.
Even you and Drake, though, because even like Drake said, because he
not me and Drake in the same sentence.
But actually,
I was wondering where they're even going with us.
I know. I don't know.
You and Drake have a lot in common because
No.
I think Justin posted DM me if you want to collab on music, and then Drake, I guess, DM'd him, and then he commented, DM'd you but never heard back.
Love that.
So very Trish code.
Me with Corey King. I finally heard back when I was like, hey, girl. That's so real, though. I love that. Maybe Justin, he hasn't seen it yet, but
There's still hope, yeah.
sending love to both of them.
I shot my shot with Jeff Wittek, actually. You inspired me.
That's probably not hard to do considering he comes here.
I know. I'm just like, I have gay questions for I kind of want to catfish him and say it's for like GLAD or something. Be like, hey, can you do an interview about being a gay ally for
Wait,
GLAD? And
interview them did you send it as you or you sent it
as
anonymously?
me. I DM'd him as me. I was like, can I interview you about being a gay ally? And then now I'm going to pivot my pitch and say it's for GLAD, even though that's
Why
a lie.
don't you just say it's for you?
Because you can't say no to GLAD, otherwise you're homophobic.
But I think he likes you. Last time he was here, he's like, where Oscar? I'm like, Oscar works. Like, Oscar has a job. Like, he always asks about you. Wait, so that's like, I'm sure he's just down to do it.
But I'll say it's for GLAD nonetheless. I feel like that's
crazy.
funnier.
That's okay. Love it, but random.
You can't say no to GLAD, so.
Okay. And
right?
I love it. And it's gonna be like on camera or like sit down.
Yeah, I just have gay questions. Because you inspired me from your interview. I had so many follow-ups that I'm like, yeah, it was a wild interview, and Jeff. I
I'm
really
sure he'd be
appreciate
down.
it.
He loves talking about gay things.
Gay rights, yeah.
Yeah, you would be better equipped to that because sometimes I don't know how to. Because a lot of it's like gay man directly, so I'm always just like, okay, maybe I should be a gay man answering this back, you know. So I think he'd be down. Did he reply?
Not yet, but I'm hoping this.
Oh.
Now that he knows it's for GLAD, I feel like that might, get the reply.
I think you could just do it as I think he's happy to have you on. Go over there to his Hollywood apartment. It would be crazy, actually, to see you over there.
It would be crazy. I would almost do it for the plot, just because it is so. Even watching like you on Jeff FM. I had to pause about halfway through and like take a break. I was like,
it's a lot.
Yes. So I couldn't imagine being in that.
It's a lot.
I don't think I've been in such a heterosexual environment. Dare I say ever? Maybe even I don't think my college was that straight because it was in, there were some gays, I think. There was not homophobic. There was homosexuals around.
There's some homophobics in there.
I don't think I've ever been in such a straight environment.
He said he has gays all around him and there wasn't one there. I was like, where are they? He's like, my housekeeper. I'm like, where is he? And he's like, not here. I was like, okay.
Where are the lesbians that he talks about a lot?
Yeah, I haven't seen one of those either.
I'm very curious about it. But you know what I love about Jeff is he does just give me like he's like a grandpa, who hasn't like caught up to where the world is at now.
Yeah.
And he has a gay grandson and wants to be supportive, but doesn't really know the right things to say. But isn't not ill-intentioned.
Means well.
Yes, yeah. But I think that's like the funniest part.
Well, yeah, he got stinted a little too with his eye injury, I think. I feel like that kind of held him in 2020.
And speaking of, I didn't realize David Dobrik's lawyer with like the Jeff thing is the one Justin Baldoni's lawyer. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
The same exact person?
Same exact lawyer.
He's busy. He's busy trying to get people
Maybe
out
that's
of
why
things.
they keep trying to put off the Jeff one. He's like, listen, I got my hands full with Justin Baldoni.
Yeah, he couldn't really talk about it, and also didn't really want to talk about it.
I think it's still the same.
Just
The
kinda
last
stuck.
I heard, yeah. I think the last I saw, David again filed to get it dismissed, but I don't think it got dismissed, as far as I know. But it was like last
crazy.
week that they tried again. But,
Justin Baldoni, they've been quiet too. We never hear much about them.
I think the court made them be a little bit more quiet, but they're still going back and forth, I think.
They were exhausting. Well, I like that you shoot your shot with him. I'm shooting my shot with Jack Black right now to come on the podcast.
Word.
I've been in a Jack Black era.
You
You know,
have.
I love Jack Black. I always have.
You tried to cosplay as him last year,
A
right?
bunch of TikToks.
Yeah, we did a ton. When I was pregnant with Malibu, I did a ton of School of Rock ones, and people have always compared me to Jack Black. Not the funniness, but people like in school would try to be mean and tell me I look like Jack Black. But honestly, now I take it as a compliment. He was on SNL this past weekend, and all the top comments on SNL's TikTok was Jack Black doing the Black Parade, and everyone's like, "This looks like
It did give me
cosplaying Trisha, cosplaying Gerard Way."
Yes.
Because he didn't have like Gerard's haircut, especially in Black Parade. It's like a platinum blonde short hair. He had like these like little pigtails and like long hair. And even before I saw the Black Parade reference, they put out a promo the week before of him doing School of Rock and the emo thing, and I'm like, this looks like me cosplaying Gerard Way. And then the next day it came out Black Parade, and then everyone was just like, is this a parody of Trisha? Like, there's so many comments. I'll screenshot them, Jimmy, insert it. There's so many comments being like, oh my God, this is a parody of Trisha, this is a parody of Trisha, which I love, by the way. And then someone's like, do you guys not know My Chemical Romance? It's like, no, they only know Trisha Paytas doing Black Parade. It's a very random reference, you have to admit. It's very random. Black Parade came out 2006. So the fact that they're doing this now, when I'm on tour doing Black Parade every night, I don't know if it's a coincidence.
the writers are fans.
I wonder who wrote it. I did. Jimmy Falley, if you wrote that, I know it's about me. Just kidding. Not kidding, though. Sometimes I don't think it is. Because here, I got this in the mail from Rockefeller Plaza.
What?
Yeah. They keep sending me stuff. It's crazy.
Oh my
I was
God.
like,
Yeah, this is like the third package.
this is like the third gift they send. And I went to go open it because Malibu wanted to see upstairs. They put like onesies, like Saturday Night
Oh my God, that's
onesies.
so cute.
I know. So they're like keeping up with me. I was like, okay, SNL. So they gave
I had
us
to see Elvis
onesies.
in that.
Yeah. Well, maybe for the new baby too. And then they gave me like a 50th. And this one's big. Hold on, let me see.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is like SNL 50th snow globe.
Oh, I feel like you have to name your baby after like SNL now because they're
Just-
really hooking you up.
Well, we did. Saturday Night Live was one of the names we suggested.
That is true. That
Baby
one's
Saturday. Baby Bowen.
I
Bowen
love Bowen. That is actually a really good one. Yeah, maybe unbox that. And then they sent another sweatshirt. I don't know. They keep sending me stuff. Oh,
I
this is-
love.
Right? Oh, maybe this is from Malibu. This looks kind of tiny. This is
Oh
like
yeah,
a
that's
little.
definitely
Imagine
Malibu.
that's for you.
A little peacock. I was like, wow, they
And
think
by
I'm
the
really
way,
small.
whose wedding invitation was a snow globe?
Whoa.
Whoa. They really are coming for our nachos. That's fine. They can parody me all they want. I loved it. It was everything.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
That is crazy. They keep sending me all these cool things. Wow. I wonder if they send it to everyone who's ever been on SNL.
I
all
know,
these gifts. They
but
just keep
I've
coming.
never seen anyone do the little,
little haul?
PR. Yeah.
I love it. And they always package it nicely in the little gift.
Well, we
And
can start the shelf, a little shrine for
Oh
SNL.
my
with all the
God.
stuff they sent us.
I never felt more a part of something. I feel like I'm on the show every week.
You're on the team, yeah. In the writer's room next week.
I think it's so cool. I was like,
So it says limited edition. This is 552 out of 1,000.
Whoa.
wow.
there's
They sent it to 1,000
Only
people.
1,000 of these.
That's crazy.
Pretty cool. I'm always happy to be a part of it. And speaking of Jack Black, I am also obsessed with Minecraft right
I
now.
knew your Minecraft era was coming.
Ready to play it.
I
I'm
knew.
trying to figure out how to play it. It's literally so good. This is the one Britney Spears one too. It's very good.
Honestly, same. I was never part of the Minecraft wave. I mean, it's been forever, but damn, the Minecraft movie, I kind of had FOMO because I didn't see it, but everyone seemed like they had a good time on via TikTok. That's all I know.
I know. Moses said he had a dissertation planned for Minecraft.
I mean, that was
today.
just my hot topic for
Oh.
today.
That was his hot topic. He's like, I have it planned. Your thesis.
Making it bigger.
Babe, you were telling me you had it planned out, and I want to hear it.
Well, first of all, the first thing that came about was all the TikToks of the premiere of the movie, and people
Where
were
was
just.
the premiere? I didn't see any of that.
No, I mean opening night, in all the theaters. And people were just going crazy,
Crazy.
throwing everything. Everything, every frame that happened in the movie was a reference to something that people were very passionate about. So they were either screaming or shouting or giving lectures before the show, throwing popcorn. People had to be at the movie. They have to pause it, get people out, play it again, pause it.
God.
And now they start, they announce before the movie starts for people not to do all those things. And
Oh, is it
There was-
part of the lore, like Rocky Horror? You're supposed to shout and bring water guns and stuff.
It was like that, but not something that was planned to do. They didn't want that to happen. But
Maybe
anyway,
they-
so there was a real fear of the movie being taken out of the theaters because if you see the theater after the movie, it's chaos, it's mayhem. The place is destroyed, puke and everything, and food and everything.
Puke?
Why are they
yeah, I don't know.
They're so excited they're throwing up. They can't take.
I mean, there was
they can't-
one funny thing where they said people were wondering what's going to happen with the iPad kids when they grow up, and they're like,
You're right. This is it.
This is the
This is
Minecraft
it.
era.
And then, but anyway, I mean, the movie broke records. So, opening weekend, 157 million, and global opening, 301 million.
Oh, damn, that is pretty good.
And they're at the top. And the movie only cost 150 million. Mm-hmm. So it looks like it's gonna get to $1 billion in revenue.
So, who gets all that money? Who gets the extra money,
Studio.
Just
Yes.
the studio? You don't think Jack Black and Jason Momoa is out there hustling this
I'm sure
movie?
they have a back end. Jason Momoa is a producer on it as well, so I'm sure he
and
has
not Jack Black?
Wow.
I don't know Jack Black. I know Jason Momoa. Well, Jason Momoa has a deal with Warner Brothers, kind of like Margot Robbie with Barbie. So yeah,
Okay, wow,
because
damn.
Jack Black also has a lot of IPs right now because he has Minecraft, Super Mario,
Oh my gosh.
Jumanji, and Kung Fu Panda.
He's
So
in all those movies?
Yeah.
he's the star.
I mean,
in
that's
all of
why
them.
that's why they love him. I mean, all those kids grew up with him in those movies.
Oh my god. Do you think he's richer than the Kardashians?
No.
Really?
I guess because he doesn't have products, right?
When you have
Maybe
a
that's
business, it's a different story. They have $1 billion business.
I
like
mean, those are
SKIMS
huge
and-
movies. How does he get in all those?
I think he's just good. Because it's a lot of Kung Fu Panda and Super Mario voice acting. And then he also has good comedic physicality for a Minecraft and for Jumanji. So
But it might be bigger than a single Kardashian, not the clan.
The clan is crazy. The clan. Got it, right.
There's a couple of pillars there that are billionaires, but the other ones are not. So
yeah, probably more than Courtney.
Courtney or Chloe.
We're in Lemmy colors today. We need to go try. Let's try Lemmy. When we try our trendy products on Wednesday when we do the
Good
Minecraft. We should try let me know if I can take it when I'm pregnant. And then the crumble, we'll put that on there. And Jack Black, I guess, is the Minecraft thing. Also, you know what? There's not a lot of, not to make this about size again, but there's not a lot of chubby people out there. So maybe he's that quota for like the chubby guy role, which is what I'm trying to be for the female version, you know? See. So if they need that chubby, now that Lizzo's skinny, because Lizzo and him were a couple in that one you were watching, the
Mandalorian.
Yeah. Which is kind of weird. Did they just put them together because they're like, oh, they're both bigger actors, which is fine. Put us in White Lotus season 4, me and Jack Black. We'll be the chubby ones that come to the resort and they'll be like, ooh, look at them. We'll be like, what? We're chubby. We're rich now. We can eat food. So I always think that too. I was like, maybe because he's like the only actor. I mean, he is funny. I'm not trying to take away that, but just as a fatty, I like to think maybe that's why he gets some of the roles too. Because everyone's getting skinny. And, you know, Jack Black's just holding it down for...
Honestly, a team, yeah.
You know, he was on, what was the Ellen show where he surprised Tanner?
The Ellen show is crazy.
What was
the
it?
show that's been off the air for like 5 years, the Kelly Clarkson show.
I'm pregnant, okay? And my memory is, you know what I was talking about.
Yeah, he's a
Why did it look like Ellen? It looked so much like Ellen in one of the little clip I saw him running out.
Honestly, the set looks very Ellen-esque.
And he like came out from the back, like the person was sitting there. Okay.
Yeah, the set is very Ellen-esque, but yeah, Kelly Clarkson surprised Tanner from Love on the Spectrum, right, with Jack Black, and I was crying. I was like, crying. Oh my god, this is so cute.
So cute. He's like, you're so muscular. I love that Jack Black does. I mean, I know he's on a PR tour right now, probably why he did it, but I still love him, and I would love him to come on the podcast.
Have you seen that one paparazzi video of him? Like he was like on the beach, and he was like doing kung fu moves because he was trying to get the paparazzi away. But then he's like, oh, I'm a paparazzi with TMZ, and then he was like, he froze, and then he ran away.
Was he being funny or was he being real?
I think he was being silly. He was trying to like, I don't know, like haze the photographer, I guess, because he did. I think he thought it was just a fan or something, but he's like, no, I'm with TMZ, and
I
then
need to see that.
He froze, and then he bolted.
Was he by himself?
He was like by himself
on
at the beach.
I feel like that was set up. Why are you by yourself on the beach?
Taking a walk?
Yeah, maybe taking a little walk or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Are you gonna see the Minecraft movie?
Oh, yeah. When can we see it? God, we need to see it. When can we see it? Maybe tonight. I don't know.
As much as I wanted to be a part of the event, because I love an event film. I love being a part of something. The demo is so teenage boy, and it was so
14
rowdy.
to 24.
Yeah.
Boy?
14 to 24. Yeah, 99% boys.
Yes,
that's my biggest fear. That's hell.
Exactly. So as much as I like the idea of being a part of a cinematic event,
we don't want to get hazed by a bunch of 14-year-old boys.
And also, I have no idea anything about Minecraft, so it kind of be
oh my god,
appropriating the street boy culture, I guess. But
I mean, it's more video game culture, but
no, I think it's now I know the demographic. I hate that demographic. Oh my god, really? I thought it was like cutesy. I thought it was like your little Animal Crossing vibe.
No,
you know
it's
what
a little more like, I think, a little more broy, but there are girls that play. Valkyrie was supposed to be in the Minecraft movie.
What happened?
They cut her, she said.
Oh, she filmed?
Mm-hmm. But she, on Twitch or her podcast or something, we talked about it last year, but she said that she saw Jason Momoa be like rude to someone on set, so she thinks that she got cut because of that.
Well, if he is the producer.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Don't know if I'd be saying that, you know. The show I did, I'm just going to be praising the rest of my life. I'm just going to be like, this is great. SNL can't do any wrong. Like, no matter, if you were on something, you're loyal to it. I mean, I guess if he was like doing something great, I don't know. Did she say what he was doing?
I think he was just like short-tempered with like someone of the crew or something. Nothing that was like... Yeah. It wasn't like a Nikki Blonsky thing. I would have remembered that, but
right. That's
it was
what I'm
last
saying.
year. But yeah, I think it was just a little bit of attitude. But everyone has bad days.
Oh, that was me yesterday at the airport. I was so tired and exhausted. And like when the kids didn't have their nap, they were just awake the whole time. And so like when people would come up, they'd be, they're excited, of course. And so, but they would be so loud and the babies would like cry when they wake up because they would just be asleep. And then someone got like, oh my God, let's have a picture in like the airport. And then they would wake up and I was like, no, because I was like, oh my God, they're going to be so cranky. And they were, Malibu was like she was having a little moment during the Shake Shack day. And someone was trying to get me like for a picture. I was like, my daughter's screaming. And if she doesn't get this burger, she's going to keep screaming. And it was just like, I was having one of those days. It was like fine. The plane ride was fine, but those were one of those things. So if you met me at the Cleveland airport, and I was just tired. I was tired. I did get up for a lot of pictures, but also I had like 2 babies and we were by ourselves. So I was just like scared to like leave them. But
and it's like also she gets up for one picture, seriously, that person went and got the whole, what team was it?
It was like a lacrosse team of
Lacrosse
like
team. So
30
seriously,
girls.
30 girls came back
Yeah.
hearing that one person
I
got a
was like,
picture.
I
They were like,
can't.
oh my God,
I
like
can't.
there's no way.
I was like, my kids are sleeping while they're trying, and then it was a whole thing. But that's why I was tired yesterday. So,
But you were
anyways,
nice to
on
it.
that note, yeah, Valkyrie, if you don't report me being mean, I was stressed. Maybe he was stressed. I don't know. You know,
But there was
sometimes it's like,
there's one cameo that everyone talked about that we wouldn't know about it. But
wait, can you spoil it? Is it a spoiler?
It's all the whole movie's on TikTok.
No,
Oh, it is?
this is not a spoiler. I didn't see the
seen
movie
it.
and I know about it. Anyway, either way, you wouldn't even know the cameo happened.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh, she's in the movie.
Wait, yeah, no, she's in the movie.
So there's a famous Minecraft player that was called
Joey Graceffa.
The only Minecraft thing, you know.
Sorry.
His name was Technoblade, and he sadly passed away from cancer. So anyway, he was one of like very famous player.
Yeah.
And he was like the nicest and like a really great community player and all that. So his avatar was like a Minecraft pig with a crown on it.
Oh, that's cute. Oh.
So in the movie, there's a pig, a Minecraft pig with a crown on it, kind of walking by, and then Jack Black, somebody says, "Oh, is that a king?" And Jack Black says, "That's a legend." And he walks
so
by,
sweet.
and they say like all the kids are crying when they see that.
I'm
Like
crying.
everyone knows him, and everyone and his dad saw the movie and talked about it. So anyway, so there's a lot of things in the movie that's really like these people have
Yeah.
a community, history, like it's a whole culture.
Moses told me this morning, he's like, I think Jack Black and Jason Momoa are going to be really big after this. I'm like, and he was being dead. You were being so serious. I was like, I think they're already big. I think that's why they're in the Minecraft
but it's like
movie.
I don't know how to explain it. Like there's sometimes you upgrade, like you go to the next level of because have we heard of Jason Momoa lately?
Babe, he's pretty huge.
No, but lately they've been kind of quiet. Both him and Jack Black, and Jack Black had a little bit of
I see what you mean. It's like the Margot Robbie level up after Barbie.
There's a moment where like is it a king? No, it's a legend. Now they're becoming legends for those kids.
Wow, okay.
It is pretty funny though because the
think so.
movie is so like horribly reviewed. All the reviews came out and they were like, "This is the worst movie ever."
What?
And then the fact that it like is so, and it was supposed to make 60 million was the original projection, and then making almost 160 is crazy.
What did Snow White make?
I don't think it's even
Less
made.
than half of that.
Yeah, let me see how much it's at
I'm
now.
trying to think in comparison. Like I'm trying to compare it to something.
Less than half of that, and
Damn, Minecraft really.
so this
took
is
over.
the best video game movie opening.
What other
of all
video game
times.
movies are there?
Like Super Mario and Sonic.
Oh, who would want to see those? Besides Jimmy. Shout out Jimmy for Sonic.
Jimmy going like midnight.
He was so excited. Remember he was here?
loves Sonic.
He's like, can't wait to go. He like took pictures of the insert your picture, Jimmy, next to your Sonic cardboard cutout. It was so funny.
I wonder if you ever cosplay Sonic.
Him, Jimmy? I'm gonna cosplay Minecraft. I'll be the pig with the crown. Is it a character or is it his thing?
I think it's his thing,
Oh.
right? I think
Well,
so.
now
Let him be the
so it became a character after that, and they have like statues of that pig in the Minecraft. I mean, it became like they really
Who can I
honor him.
cosplay?
Oh, you can be the axolotl because they're pink.
There's axolotls in it?
Yeah.
Can I tell you, I did buy an axolotl for myself. It hasn't come in yet. My mom's going to go pick it up. That's why I wanted my mom to go to the post office this morning because it had arrived. I got it off Poshmark because it was so hard to find. It was the emo axolotl that came out.
I'm so jealous. It was the April Fool's Build-A-Bear. I thought it was fake.
But I got one off Poshmark, so we'll see what's coming. And it had the certificate, and it was in the plastic.
It
And
sold out really fast. Like I saw a tweet about this emo axolotl. It's like a Build-A-Bear thing. It's gray. It has the little swoop. It is very
So cute.
Trishian in the sense
Yes.
that it's sad boy.
Yes, I know everyone's coming for the emo. I saw Johnny Gilbert tweeting about it, and I was like, "Oh, what is this?" So then I looked into it, and I'm like, "I need to buy one of these ASAP." And it was like $300 on Poshmark.
Because it was like a limited edition thing. I saw it and I'm like, oh, I thought it was just an April Fool's like prank. I didn't know it was an actual thing. And then Jimmy sent it to me and I was like, oh, I wish it was real. He was like, it is real. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
And then it was already sold out. It sold out so fast.
Well, I hope I get it by Wednesday. I think it was delivered, and I was so excited about it. And I didn't realize it was the same axolotl until Moses got those axolotls. I was like, oh, it's Oscar's axolotl things. And people, I guess people know the lore on the axolotl, which I didn't know. I didn't know people knew.
It's an Oscar.
Oh, I will take it.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oscar Lotl.
I think they got really popular because they were in Minecraft, honestly. Minecraft's impact.
And there's a pink one.
Yeah, they're in nature. They're pink. Yeah.
We should do a Minecraft day.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay, how fast can we get it around? Maybe not by Wednesday. Maybe next Monday. Maybe.
We need one of the gamer people to come and teach us.
they do it?
I don't know anything about Minecraft, literally.
I asked my sister to research it. She's pretty good at learning
I'm
things.
sure Callie probably knows about Minecraft. She seems like that kind of girl to
get on
know
it.
about it. Yeah.
She can like learn things quickly. If I'm like, can you learn this? She'll like figure it out. So maybe we'll ask her.
I haven't even seen like anyone play Minecraft. Like I don't watch I never watched the Joey Graceffa Minecraft videos.
He has a whole channel dedicated to it. He isn't that crazy? He's not in the movie. Like kind of crazy, right? Because it's like, look, I know I like make a lot of things my brand, so I was like, Trisha, you can't have everything be your brand, but like literally that's his brand. Like he had a whole channel for like 15 years about Minecraft, and he had the big pixelated sword or axe or whatever.
True.
Like I always associate him with that. So that would suck. It's like Dove Cameron. It's like, God, when that's like your whole thing and you don't get to be in like Wicked and then you just don't get it. Yeah, which I love Dove Cameron. People are like, this looks like she was on Jennifer Hudson's show and she's like going down the aisle. I was like, in what world does this look like? Love that. I mean, she's gorgeous, but also like me after Ozempic. But it was, but yeah, I just had it. That's like your whole, like, I don't know what my equivalent would be to that. I don't have an equivalent.
I know. I was thinking of that too. Like, what movie? Like, the next gay movie is The Sims. We can't really be in that.
It's a gay movie?
Game movie?
Oh, game.
Yeah, not gay.
I was like,
game.
I was like, you could be in it.
This is a mukbang movie, or
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what. Yeah, because I do love everything so much. So I can't just be like, I should be in that. But like something that you're just like so obsessed with, like. That no one else, like Joseph, maybe like they're doing a remake of Joseph. I'm like, oh, I could be an extra in there. Like I'm the number one Joseph fan. I feel like I talk about it. I'm obsessed with it. Like Wicked, everyone loves and talks about. So okay, whatever. But Joseph is like my thing, and so like they're redoing it, John M. Chu, and I'm just like, well, if I don't get like a little cameo or I can't be an extra in it, I'll like just cry. Because even what's her name, Gabby DeMartino was Ariana's double for Good, the trailer. Did you know that? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she just did a thing like I can finally talk about it now that the trailer's out. She was Ariana's back shot where she's like looking at the Emerald City or something like that.
What?
Yeah, she's like, thank you, Universal, for letting me be a part of this. It was the best opportunity.
Why not you?
For Ariana?
Yeah.
Wow. Me and Jack Black stand in. I'll be there. I mean, that would have been everything. But that's what I'm saying. She's such a fan, so I was like, okay, that makes sense. So
I know. I really don't know what. Like even for me, like I guess I couldn't even get in the freaking Taylor Swift Eras Tour movie.
Wait, you weren't?
No, I was there when they were shooting and cosplay and all.
Oh, you said you gave your all.
I gave a performance of a lifetime as a thrilled fan receiving a friendship bracelet. And
that is crazy because they do know you and you know their PR person and stuff.
I didn't pitch myself though. I didn't say, "Hey, Tree, I'm in cosplay here. If you can get me in the."
Really, you didn't?
No.
I guess we got to pitch ourselves more. We're putting ourselves out there more these days. I would love, yeah. Was there any YouTubers in Minecraft? Valkyrie obviously wasn't, but anyone else?
I don't know. I didn't hear about anyone else. I would have thought like a Dream or like a Tommy in it because they like are Minecraft boys, but
problematic though. I feel. I don't know them, but are they problematic?
I think Dream is. I don't think Tommy is, as far as I know. But I don't really keep up with any of the Minecraft people like that.
I'm gonna be in it. I'm gonna be in that crowd. I gotta look. Maybe Target has some Minecraft stuff. I'm
sure
gonna
they do.
Get in that era for sure. I need to watch the movie. When can we go? We never have time. We have like no time. Tomorrow I'm filming 6 podcasts, doing 4 not love lines and the guest one for when I'm gone. And then Wednesday we film. It's like there's just no time, but I gotta see it.
You can go when it dies down a little bit. I'm sure it'll be in theaters for quite some time.
I do want to see that and Snow White. I still want to see Snow White. So those are the 2 that we're like planning.
Snow White. I think it's going to be out of theaters soon, so I don't think you're going to get a chance for it. Yeah. It's losing a lot of its theaters. It is doing so bad at the box office that now Disney paused the Tangled live action.
I know, I saw everyone pissed about this. People were mad. All the people that were like auditioning.
Really?
Yeah, there were so many people that it was
I saw everyone celebrating. I saw the opposite.
Oh, I think I saw the people like auditioning, like they were posting their audition tapes.
Oh.
I think Gabby auditioned for it. I think that's what she was saying. She auditioned for Tangled, and they're like, not for this, but have you, like, what about, you kind of look like Ariana Grande. Do you want to be the double for, like, the Wicked movie? Yeah, so I think that's how she got it. I don't know how these people are all getting big auditions like this. Like, I've never once auditioned for something so big. I was like, damn, the Tangled movie is wild. I guess maybe a good idea to take a little pause.
Yeah, because these live actions haven't been working out that much. At least the princess ones, right? Because even like Little Mermaid didn't make like $1 billion, so it wasn't as big as like maybe it should have been. Because like Beauty and the Beast was really successful. It made $1 billion, but everything
They were
after...
yeah. It's hard. It is hard to remake something like Rachel Zegler said, to make something that people love, like passionate about.
They would have had to make it like exact one for one, and they would have had to cast a little white blonde girl. They would have. They couldn't have taken. I know there was like Avantika from Mean Girls. Like people were fan casting her, but everyone was so mad at like any kind of like race like swap or anything.
You just can't please anyone, because then if you do like a little blonde girl, like a Sabrina Carpenter, then people are,
why not? Yes.
Yeah, people are gonna be upset.
So I think maybe it is for the best that it is paused.
Take a little breather.
Lilo and Stitch, I think, will still do really well.
Well,
so.
that looks pretty true to the like. Someone did like a screen by screen, shot by shot. Did you?
I had it.
Was it for ET? Yes. That was so good.
Thanks, yeah.
Oh my god! I was like, wow, this is so good, because it was so like the original. How did you figure that out?
They released a clip. Disney released a clip from the Lilo and Stitch live action when Lilo and Stitch go to work with Nani, and then I just remembered that scene in the cartoon. So then I went to go find the scene and then like cut it so it kind of matched. But
it was so good. It was exact. I was like, wow, they really
did
do
a little editing in there.
Oh, they should hire you.
It was pretty close. But yeah, But then people, again, are so nitpicky. They're like, this scene is supposed to take place at night, and now in the live action, it's in the day. And the guy who plays David was hotter in the cartoon than he is in real life. I'm like, damn.
Oh my god, it's a cartoon.
Yes, everyone needs to chill out a little, but...
No one can be as hot as the cartoons, like Princess Jasmine or Aladdin.
Like a Hercules, if,
Who's supposed to play Hercules? They're probably pausing that, huh?
They must, yeah. I remember, wasn't Austin Butler supposed to, like, fan cast as Hercules or something?
I saw Paul Mescal, too.
Oh, yeah. I saw Rachel Zegler said Kit Connor from Heartstopper / Romeo and Juliet.
She's a little biased because they co-star together.
But I could see it, though. Kit Connor is like very...
okay. Yeah, is he muscular? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. He's, like, pretty buff now. He, like, really bulked up a lot.
Okay, I could see that. Who was the one we saw? Oh, Paul Mescal. He's playing in something. Oh,
the Beatles. Crickets.
Well, we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and my Uncle George is like the biggest Beatles fan, and so we were talking about the Beatles movie. It's like Barry Keoghan.
It's
who else?
Paul Barry Keoghan, Paul Mescal, Joseph Quinn, and Harris Dickinson, I believe.
Ooh, so who's Harris Dickinson?
I think he's from Baby Girl.
Okay.
He was the love interest to Nicole Kidman. I think it was him. Let me just make sure.
Oh, damn. So they got some all-stars for this one.
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of people are like, you should cast unknowns for this, but I don't think any of them are like that besides...
No.
I mean, even Barry is kind of just known for the Sabrina Carpenter. I don't think any of them are like that well known to the general public.
No. No, I don't know any of them. Like, you know them, but not really.
Exactly,
I mean, I know Paul.
Yeah.
From SNL. But other than that, no.
I know Joseph Quinn is in a lot of things now, but... And they're releasing all four like at the same time. It's supposed to be like a bingeable movie experience. 8 hours of the Beatles. There's 4 separate Beatles movies, one for each Beatle.
Oh, no.
And
wow.
Who
thought of that idea? Nobody needs to see a whole George Harrison. Sorry.
It's not the Avengers. Like, we don't need to see individual. Then we see them unite. I don't know.
I'll sit through 8 hours of the Beatles before I sit through an Avengers movie.
But you're supposed to be in Avengers.
Oh, right. Doomsday. I'm on that one. Once I'm on that, for sure. Clock me in that. Me and Jack Black.
I can't think of anything I want to see less than 8 hours of the Beatles. I'm so sorry.
8 hours is crazy. And then I saw Mikey Madison was being casted for Yoko Ono.
That was Pooh Crave, but...
Because I was like, that's the opposite of diverse cast. They're like, that was like, maybe not that direction. Okay. That was crazy. I was like, wow, okay.
A lot of people did believe that, though. I saw a lot of like film like connoisseurs run with that. It was like, you got to check the Pooh and Pop craves.
Oh, they need to really ban those on X, because I do get confused and I don't know the difference. So I just take it as fact.
Shout out Pooh Crave, though. They are listeners of the podcast.
Okay, well, Pooh Crave needs to be shut down because... I get confused. Just like Oscar Crave. He was at the show.
I know. He's on it. Boots on the ground.
I finally reached out to Oscar Crave because I was just like, not finally, but I was just like, damn, you're really coming to all the shows. So I was like, if you want to come to a show, like, let me know. Like,
media
he really is traveling. Yeah. Media pass, period. Because he's front row too, each one. I was like, you're officially in the Eras of Trish VIP tour. There's a whole new group of people who come to multiple shows now this tour. My old schools are my Brian, Danielle, and Catherine, but they're older. They're trying to save for houses these days, they're whatever. So now there's like this new young group of people who come to a lot of shows. Shout out Bree, who's been to, I think she's been to 6. She's coming to 6 more. Yeah, she was there both in Cleveland and Cincinnati. She was at both Toronto shows.
Because I remember her from the music video.
She got a tattoo of Sad Boy.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we have Ricky. his dad's in a popular, I think it's like a Tejano band. I don't know, Ricky something. He comes to a lot of shows. So there's a whole new level of VIPs. And Oscar Crave is there. He is there. I don't even know where he's based out of because he's always in the most random cities. And I was
think he's from Tennessee.
Oh, okay. So maybe that's why he was in the South ones.
And the Lord, too. It's funny because he's the one that filmed Hormona Lisa at RuPaul's book signing, like shooting her shot to get on Drag Race. Isn't that crazy, the lore? So he's the one.
Everywhere.
And that's the one that like went viral of Hormona Lisa, like asking to be on the show.
Wow.
And even Drag Race used his video in showing Hormona Lisa's backstory.
Did they credit him?
Yeah.
They credit Oscar Crave?
I think his real name, Nick.
Well, because he doesn't have a real account, does he?
When he posted it, it was his own account, but because it was pre.
Because I call him Oscar, but I need to start calling him Nick because every time I introduce him as Oscar Crave, people think you're there. They're like, Oscar Crave. I mean, they're still going to excite me. They do love Oscar Crave, but I should say Nick. But I think his accounts are all always Oscar Crave. That's why I was like, confused.
Yeah, I think he has his personal too, but he is very active on the Oscar Crave.
Shout out Nick. And he's always wearing cute. He had a Wicked shirt. We were singing Wicked together, front row, and it's a vibe. We have a good time there. I like seeing the same people. It's cool. When people come back, that means the show is good.
Yeah.
They're like, we couldn't get enough, especially Brie 2 nights in a row. She went from Cleveland to Cincinnati. It's like a 5-hour drive. I was like, damn, we really like the show. Which is the best compliment ever. That's us with Donny Osmond. I go see him all the time. Or, you know what? That was me with Jason Momoa. I did like maybe 6 meet and greets in 6 months with him when he was on the tour.
Did he Oh yeah, he did recognize you, obviously, because of the plane. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you see someone 6 times in a row, you're gonna be like, all right.
You're pretty memorable too. So.
Thank you. I try to think so. Yeah, you never know if they do remember you or not, but I think by like the 6th one, he's probably like, all right. Especially because I came with my mom each time. So it's like, okay, this is my mom. Okay, solo. You know what I mean? So he probably was like, all right. But what were we talking about? How did we get there?
Beatles, Pooh Crave.
Oh, the Beatles, yeah.
Beatles. Well, we don't need to go back to the Beatles, I suppose, but good luck to that movie. Barry Keoghan, it's so crazy when you break up, like, when you stop dating like an attractive girl, like you're like not hot anymore.
I know everyone was posting photos of Barry next to like the other Beatles from CinemaCon, and everyone was on Twitter was clowning on the way Barry looks now. I was like, you guys were the same ones saying he was hot when he was dating Sabrina.
I assume he's playing Ringo Starr?
Because he's not attractive or what?
No, I'm just thinking.
Why would you assume though? What was the assumption based off of?
That their faces will look similar, like a young Ringo Starr.
Well, he is playing Ringo Starr, so you are
correct.
Yes,
okay.
he is.
I
Yeah,
can't imagine him playing anyone else.
Paul Mescal's playing Paul McCartney, which kind of makes sense. And I don't know who the other ones are. John Lennon. I have no idea. But I know they were legends, so
Shout out.
I don't think Gen Z cares about the Beatles.
No, we care about like a One Direction. We don't
It's
really.
true.
Oh,
And
me grouping myself and millennials.
I'm a Gen Z too, because I know what they care about. Now that I do the show, I'm like, I know they don't care about Britney Spears, which is sad because I always ask for requests. No one ever wants Britney. They always want Hamilton every show. Hamilton. I'm like, wait, that's so wild. Like that's so to me that's like millennial. But they always want Hamilton. Sabrina Carpenter. I gotta learn some of those songs. They always want Sabrina. And who's another one they always ask for and I never know. Sometimes Olivia Rodrigo, sometimes Tate McRae. I'm trying to get more in the Gen Z because I always ask for suggestions and Justin Bieber now because they know I love Justin Bieber, so they ask for that. Always Chapel. I mean, my fan base is just a Chapel Roan fan base. I think they think it's my song actually. 'Cause every show it's Shallow, Pink Pony Club, and they chanted it. I think it was it Cleveland, I think, or maybe it was Cincinnati. I can't remember. A crowd chanted Pink Pony Club. I was like, oh my gosh.
Well, I think that's why on Call Her Daddy, that's the skit they did.
What?
It's like, oh, you think she's gonna play Pink Pony Club?
I think Hot to Go.
I love Moses associated. Well, sure.
It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah. Is that what they?
I hope they play Hot to Go, and they're like, "This is a Trisha Paytas concert."
So, but on Call Her Daddy, they said Hot to Go, not Pink Pony Club.
I don't think so. I don't know. You could be
I
right.
think so. Their TikTok was 1-to-1 the TikToks everyone makes from your show.
Well, but I think they were making it because it's already okay. I don't know. Now I'm confused.
The origin of the meme was for like Eras Tour because it was like the surprise song of the Eras Tour. Then it became like a Chapel thing. Chapel did it with Olivia Rodrigo. It was like
the Hot to Go.
Yeah.
But you're saying they said Pink Pony Club.
Yeah, and in all the TikToks I get is people say, I hope she's playing Pink Pony Club. It's like, this is a Trisha Paytas concert. And then they show a video of you singing Pink Pony Club.
They're ripping off the meme that I ripped off. It's like Gerard. It's like Jack Black cosplaying me as Gerard Way. I love it. I like it.
But for
I
me,
love the
that I
mental
never knew what
gymnastics.
happened before that, they're copying you. That's,
Okay, period. I love that. I have to
We'll
watch
take it. Yeah.
Shout out Chapel Roan. I need to find an LA guest for my show. Maybe I'll reach out to Jack Black. It's either Jack Black or Chapel Roan, but I'm scared to reach out to either. By the way, none of them have even contacted me. I'm just saying in my head, I'm like, who can I get? Role Model. I reached out to him. He recently. Do you love him?
Yeah, I've listened to him because he was the one dating Emma Chamberlain, right?
That's what Tana told me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Tucker is his real name. Shout out Tucker.
Tucker?
Yeah.
Well, he signed his set list as Trisha Paytas over the weekend. This was
so
from
random.
Trish Graves. How does Trish Graves see everything? Like, I don't see it anywhere else, and Trish Graves saw it, and I was like, oh, is this real? So I sent a DM to him. Still left on draft, but I'm trying, guys. I don't have any guests right now, but still come to the LA show. The Greek made for
My
it.
pitch that I had in my head was you and Terry Joe singing "I Love You, Jesus."
That might be more realistic for me. Although Terry Joe's booked in busy, so
That's
I don't
true
know.
everywhere.
I don't know.
But the crowd would go wild for that. That is kind of the.
Maybe that may be good. I do have to find someone.
Yeah.
Tana's on tour. I was like, okay, I'm going to find. I don't have to find anyone. It's not like I'm advertising special guests, but it'll be fun. I have another hot topic. Oh, back to the Kim Kardashian one. This is not hot topic. This is another thing that I love how we just use the show for our own pleas because I have to make a plea. Skims is not delivering to California right now.
The tariffs? No, I don't know.
Oh.
I think so.
Wow. How about those tariffs? That's crazy, huh?
but what do you mean? So you go to the website.
What?
Where do they deliver to?
Jimmy, insert this for real because I need these underwears. I have a cart of about 30 pairs of underwear because for my shows, I wear the nude and the black. Sometimes I wear a cheekster. Sometimes I wear a hipster. Sometimes I wear a full brief. Sometimes I wear a thong. So I was trying to order these in like 3X because I'm pregnant. My butt is huge. So I was trying to order these in 3X. They're super soft. There's no panty line. I've been trying to place this order for like a week. I started on April Fool's, so I thought it was April Fool's joke because I was like, what the hell? So I posted on my Instagram. And then I keep trying to place this order and it says it won't be delivered to California. And I was like, what the hell? Is there a Skims outage?
I don't know. It's letting me do it. Maybe it depends on what you're ordering.
I think you need to restart
Just
the
underwear.
order.
I ordered the same underwear. It's like a $400 cart. I ordered the same.
You should have just gone to the drive-through.
I wanted to. It was only here for 3 days while we were gone. Oh, maybe I'll try it from your phone. I'm trying to get these nude briefs. Okay, well, I don't know. It's my phone.
Hopefully it's not a MeUndies situation where they're just blocking you from purchasing the undies.
To like stop talking about us. That would be crazy. It's $400 worth of underwear in my cart right now, and I really want to buy it. Can you put a pair of nude underwear 3X in there just to see if it works?
Let me see.
I mean, you don't have to do the whole. I don't know. I guess you don't have to do it. We can do it later.
I can't wait to see
I am
Darian looking
curious.
at his search history.
Huh?
I can't wait to see Darian looking at his search history.
I know. He's like, why do you have 3X nude briefs in there?
Let's see. Oh, the cheeky?
Yeah, the cheeky's good. Hipster, full brief, whatever.
Okay, add to bag.
We're doing live journalism
I
here.
know. I'm going to be so sad, actually, if it's just my phone. That's so weird. It must be just
Maybe because
mine.
like you're traveling. I don't know, something about
That's
the
what I thought.
location.
Maybe different location or something. So, like, I don't know. But I tried it this morning and it wouldn't
It's
let me.
letting me. I mean, it lets me put California.
And you can go to, like, PayPal.
I guess let me go all the way to make sure.
Just place the order for me. Put 10 in there.
Maybe it was too big of an order.
No, but I mean, I placed
No, I know. Yeah.
big orders. I really need this underwear. It's so annoying. Because I was always getting 2X, but now my butt is too big for 2X, and I need a 3X.
Let's see. Okay, it's loading. It lets me. It says shipping method, standard, express, or priority.
Okay, Mom. Can I see mine really quick? Let me just see if it works now. So sorry. I'm so sorry. That's so annoying because it never lets me do that. Sorry, babe. Thank you. I'm just so annoyed by this. It's all I've been thinking about. I've been trying it all week. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, Jimmy. Sorry, everybody. Let me just try this quickly. So, okay, I have 24 items in my bag. Okay, so yeah, I have some bralettes. I have some bralettes, a 4X. I got a boy short, lace brief, cheeky brief, boy short. Okay, let's do checkout. It's $402. It says this order may not meet our shipping policies.
I wonder why.
Oh my god, do you think I'm banned?
You might.
I don't understand.
I think you just need to restart the whole order. And sometimes there's, like one item that has an issue and
I'll try it
it
on
messes
later.
up. It messes up your whole order. So
It's
just get the underwear. Just get the underwear in one order.
That is just the underwear.
Oh, I thought you said there's more items in there.
Well, there's a bralette in there. I'll try it on yours. I'll try it on yours later. That's so annoying. Okay, well, whatever. That was my other hot topic. All right. And the other thing, oh my God, Mo's like, you have to like let it go, but I can't let it go. Is did you see? Okay, I know we talked about this before, but the White Lotus series finale was last night.
Oh, yes,
And the party was down the street. A hotel we go to, 4 seasons we go to, literally, no exaggeration, probably 4 times a week. We have lunch there, we have breakfast there. They changed their menu a little too much for me. They don't have my steak frites anymore, but we love the Onyx. We love all, like, this is where we get married. This is where we go on our Easter egg hunts. Like, we love, this is our hotel. This is our hotel. Like, they know us. They don't even, like, give us valet tickets, nothing. They're just like, hi, welcome back. It's been a while. Like, everyone knows us there. They hosted the series finale party. So not only did they have like a Q&A, the whole cast was there, by the way. Did you see it?
Yeah.
The whole cast was there. And it's like not a big 4 seasons. It's like so random. And we are far out of LA. We're like, I don't know, like an hour out of LA. Like it's just so freaking weird that it was there. I feel like they hosted it there for us. Like I really do think that. Because like why else would they come out this way? Who lives out here? Nobody. Like why would they come out this way? The whole cast and crew were there. And they made it look so fancy. I was just like, I know exactly. They built a new pool this year. And they made it so fancy outside because they had the full moon party there. And not only that, but Getty Images was there.
Yes.
Like snapping random people that were there. I was just like, I saw Ari, Tana's friend, was there. He was in the bed and they had a White Lotus like gift set for him because you could stay there. It was like a 3-night event.
Oh, yeah, he's friends with the owner.
Oh, well, maybe that's why he was there. But we got invited. We got invited by Max and they kept following up too. Like, we need confirmation. And I finally had to be like, we can't go. But I feel like we really missed our shot because Parker Posey talked about meeting Mike White at a party for the White Lotus 2. And she was like, I think I'm going to get cast in White Lotus. And I think that was my moment to have met him and get casted because they're in our town. What if they do White Lotus here at the 4 seasons there? Like, that's so crazy. And I was like, I think I missed my shot. I really do. I feel really sad. Everyone looked so good. Patrick Schwarzenegger was there. Like, every single person was there. Maybe not Walter Goggins, but my John Grease, who I love, was there. And, like, everybody. I'm so, so sad. And it was down the street. So then I saw all the pictures today, and I was like, I couldn't have been more disappointed that I wasn't there. It was crazy. I don't know. We could have probably... And the thing is, Cleveland only has 1 direct flight out. Actually, they had 2 on a Sunday. It was 7 a.m., which I wouldn't have gotten back from Charlotte in time. Or it was our 9 p.m. flight. And so we got back at like 11 p.m. But I just like, I mean, do you know what I mean? Again, not to make this about myself, but like, why is it in my city, in my town? It's a tiny town. No one's here. It's so weird. But they all came out for that. Why do you think? What are your suspicions?
Isn't the other one in like West Hollywood?
Beverly Hills.
Oh, Beverly Hills. Yeah. That doesn't really give White Lotus vibes though. I feel like this is probably the closest to like a White Lotus because it is more out. There is more like there's hills at least. You know, it's a little bit more nature-y.
Yeah, I think it's easier to like transform the place here and have all that happen.
Really?
Here. Yeah.
Beverly Hills is where everyone gets married. The 4 seasons of Beverly Hills is where everyone gets married.
They do like all the movie junkets there, but they all look the same. So
yeah, that's what I was saying though. But it's like that's where they go because it's like central.
Yeah,
you have to come out. Like this is a far way to come out.
Also, Beverly Hills is not what it used to be. So.
Well, they said they're not doing season 4 at a beach. There's no oceans involved in season 4. That it will not be coastal. He said it's not cold because he doesn't like the cold. He doesn't like it. Won't be like the Alps. He said something Europe, but it's like we've already done Europe. So as a fan, as a plea, let's keep it tropical because I think that's the magic of the White Lotus.
It is, yeah.
It's just like beautiful
like
to look
summery,
at.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if there's no ocean, I feel like it might be more urban, like Tokyo or like.
He said Europe.
Oh, he said already.
Well, somebody had said
so
Europe.
So they might go like a beautiful city like Prague or, you know, like something, Russia, like some kind of a really...
Prague is crazy. That's where they shot the Hostel movies and those girls got tortured in the hostel. Remember that movie?
No.
The Eli Roth ones. It was always Prague and it was always like them getting tortured. It was like, no, okay, well.
Or
I
hope they don't do the mistake that you did.
Me?
The show you. And they went to London, to England.
Oh, God. No more London shows.
Don't go to England.
Yeah, that's where you jump the shark. God, that You season was terrible in London. Did you watch it? Season 4?
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah. That was the last season, right? This, like, yeah.
It was just not cute and ugly and just, don't go to London. That's crazy.
I heard, well, he said that he's open to doing an all-star season of the White Lotus too,
Oh,
which
yeah, I
is
saw
interesting.
that. Which, I don't know.
I think...
Not Survivor.
I know more like Drag Race. It was gonna be Drag Race.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe for like a season 5. I hope it's not next season. I feel like you need one more season of like, you know, of people, and then maybe an all-star season. Maybe. There's some people I kind of miss. I kind of want to see Patrick Schwarzenegger back, as crazy as that sounds.
You were like the number one
number
hater.
one hater. Yeah. I did a full 180 on Patrick Schwarzenegger.
Because of his character or because of him?
Oh, because his character, yeah.
His character did a good full arc, yeah. I love seeing the side-by-side. You watched it last night?
Yeah. Did you, or you just saw the TikToks?
Just saw the TikToks. I was on a plane. I was researching it. Were you happy with the ending?
There's some things I would have changed. I get it. Because it was like, I think the funniest thing is that, like, obviously the theories and stuff were like a whole thing on TikTok, and the theories kept going viral, and it ended up being the most like obvious, the most in your face things to happen is the thing that actually happened. Like, it was so transparent. Like, he couldn't have made it any more clear that it would, spoiler alert, that it would be Chelsea. Amy Lou would die. Like, it was so obvious with like the things happen in threes, and then the robbery, it was the snake bracelet, and then she got bit by a snake, and then the robbers had snake tattoos, and then like the dialogue with her and Walton Goggins was so like, it's forever, like we're gonna be together always. I was like, oh, I see exactly where it's going. But so,
and Rick,
it made, I mean, and then him killing his father at the end, I feel like that was also like super, it was super obvious and also a little cliche, but almost so obvious that I was second guessing. I was like, he can't do this because it's so obvious, right? But then
and it's usually like accidental and like, you know, kind of funny, the deaths. This one was like
very intense and purposeful.
Very just Quentin Tarantino vibes. It's like, all right, well, damn, that's how it ended.
And I knew too, because everyone was getting corrupt. Even little Belinda was getting corrupted, and Chelsea was the one, you know, pure soul. And I was like, damn, it really hurts to be a sweetheart out here, you know?
Honestly, the moral of the story is always take that money and run. You know what I mean? I'm glad Belinda took $5 million, because honestly, same. Because like, what else? Otherwise, he's gonna try and kill you or something like that. So it's like, just take that money. She ditched the guy her loved. She's like, bye, I gotta go.
Poor Poonchai. I feel for Poonchai.
Oh, I like that name, Papoonchai.
Yeah,
that's a good name for a baby, Papoonchai. I like it. Is it Thai?
I'm assuming, since I don't know. I'm assuming, but
I like it.
And then the whole like fake out with Lachlan. I get it, because literally everyone who was dubious got away with it, because then if Lachlan did die, he would have been exposed for, you know, the murder-suicide, and the fact that Lachlan didn't die means he got away with that. So I get that everyone had, basically the moral of the story, it was supposed to be like subversive and there was no happy endings, you know? So I do get it.
I thought the family had a happy ending. To me, I was like, oh, they got a boat, they're leaving, they're fine.
I mean, they're going back to, you know, losing everything they have, so
maybe not. I hope that there was like a secret account. Wasn't the theory that Parker Posey's character has like a secret account, and like this was Spanx, that she was like, she knew where the money was?
The theory is, what we've learned is the most obvious thing, the thing that they tell you over and over again, is likely the situation, you know, because there was theories Lisa, who played Mook, was going to be evil or whatever, and then she was just a girlfriend who wanted a rich boyfriend, you know? So
even she was out here in town.
Lisa was here.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
I know. I was like, what are they doing? Because like, again, we live in a small town, so I'm just like, what are they doing out here?
Damn. Alicia Marie was there. Alicia Marie, once again, living the Trishian life. Yeah.
I didn't see many influencers, so I felt a little special. I was like, wow, we got invited, but who else? I haven't seen any other ones.
I follow Alicia, and she posted with a quickness, so she was the only one I saw. But I was very jealous. I am admittedly very jealous of Alicia Marie and Jake Shane. Those are I don't really get jealous of many people, but those two.
Jake Shane starring in Hacks.
Hacks season 4. That boy gets everything. And honestly, I wish it was, I can't even hate, because when I was younger, not me right now, but like when I was younger, he's everything I would have wanted to be, you know, when I was like in my mid-20s. I was like, that was my dream, was to be like a Jake Shane type, but didn't happen for me.
My dream now, I want to be that boy. I want to be Chris Olsen too. He had Meghan Trainor at his LA show. I was like, damn, I really need a Nepo friend. It's hard.
It is hard. Like, Jake really has it. He has everything. The world at his fingertips. And he's at least sweet, you know. He's like,
he's really nice.
Yeah. So I like that, you know, he is getting good things because he's a nice person. But damn, I wish that was me. I'm a good person too. What the hell?
I know. Maybe it's not our time yet.
No. Where's my Olivia Rodrigo collab? Where's my Glenn Powell collab?
Well, we're wearing Olivia Rodrigo colors.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, manifesting.
Glenn Powell's crazy that you like him so much. I mean, I don't know anything about him, but I don't see him as having like a fandom.
Everyone loves Glenn Powell right now. He's like, because he's one of the straight guys everyone likes, I think. You know.
Confirmed straight?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. He went viral last week because he was crying at his sister's wedding, and everyone's like, straight guy wearing his heart on his sleeve is...
It's the bare
really
minimum
easy.
for a straight guy. It's like, oh, he's crying. We love him.
He loves his sisters. How sweet.
Bare
Go
minimum
figure.
out here. Oh, my gosh. Well, shout out to them. Well, yeah, I thought it was, you know what? Still loved it, though. I love White Lotus because it is just so, like, fun to watch. It's just, like, beautiful to watch.
Exactly. It's, like, a good vibe. I saw a lot of people disappointed with it, too, because everyone, like, points to all these little scenes or whatever. Like, what's this scene for? What's this interaction for? I'm like, that really isn't the point.
What were the monkeys for?
Exactly.
I don't know, just to show some monkeys in Thailand.
Yeah. Darian was kind of gagged by it. He predicted it in the middle of the episode what was going to happen, but his theory from the jump was the monkeys got the gun and started shooting up the place, which was a wild theory in retrospect, but,
Right.
It's, lesson learned, the most obvious thing. But also, damn, you can't have a whole ass shootout at the White Lotus. That, I get the other deaths, like, maybe accidental, didn't get on the news, but a mass shooting at the White Lotus and that's not on the news?
Oh, it wasn't? How do we know?
At the end, they're just waving goodbye as if there wasn't a freaking mass shootout.
Oh, I didn't see that. Well.
And also, I was gagged that, like, we didn't see Parker Posey's reaction to the shooting. Imagine Victoria, like, hearing the gunshots. Like, that would have been really funny, too.
Where was she at?
She went to go to breakfast, so she was around the property, but they didn't show her reaction to the shooting, which I thought was a little bit of a missed opportunity, but...
The women were right there. They were all three of the women were just like right there watching it happen.
I know. Carrie could her bolting away.
Yeah. Which people argued that she had the least to live for, that she didn't like her. She liked her life the least of all the women, yet she ran the fastest. So
I think it's just that New York mentality. You don't wait around. You hear,
go.
It's like,
Gotta go. It was pretty though. They had the shot of them at the end in the water, and it was the yin and yang, which I thought was really pretty. Did you see her little shot in there? Are we gonna watch it, or it's already spoiled for you? Because we had 2 episodes we had to catch on.
You have 2?
I know. We haven't had time. We haven't had like 1 hour to watch it.
Right, because if we had the time, we would have gone to the actual season finale.
We're here every night.
But,
we're here every night of our lives. How did we miss that one night?
But yeah, I'll watch it because I enjoy. Like again, I enjoy the place, the space that they create.
Yeah.
But I'm not like this show is definitely nothing was happening. So at least I need to see the
You
last.
won't be invited to the next.
I need to see the last episode. We've been building up for it
because I love the characters. I love watching people act. Like I don't know. I seriously loved every single person on the season. There wasn't one person. Like, I loved the old guy and the young girl that was hosting. I loved every single... There wasn't one... I'm trying to think one character I didn't like. No, I liked them all.
I don't like gay talk.
Oh. He's kind of the hero, though, no?
He was annoying me because he was just like bad decision after bad decision and then sold out really quick. He was just so annoying the whole season. And then at the end, selling out his morals to get the job.
Yeah, do it sometimes.
I don't know. I get that's the point of the show. I get everyone is supposed to, the money and power and all this corrupts everyone, and that's the point. Yeah. But damn, R.I.P. Chelsea, the one sweetheart who was holding it down. The one sweetheart at the White Lotus holding it down for us all. The sweetheart representation, and she's gone. She's gone.
They probably feel bad. They're like, oh no, we killed the actress that everyone wants to see more of.
I know, no all stars.
To bring her back
I know. Well, they always do, but that is what they do. That's why people also thought she was gonna die, because it's always the likable character. Like the first season too, he was so good, and the second season, obviously Tanya.
Yeah, the fan favorite. The fan favorite's got to go, but that's why it's tricky, like with the season 4, because obviously now they can't do like a beach or ocean theme now, but they also I feel like they gotta mix it up. Like, are you gonna do another like murder whodunit thing, or can you have a mystery another way and still keep the tension? I
do love the murder part of it, but yeah, it should be not as, because like the first season, that was such like a non-part of it to me. Like, yes, at the beginning you saw like a body being put in the plane, but it was kind of like a non-thing. You didn't think about. This one, everyone was just like trying to guess like, who is it? What is it?
Especially because it opened with the shooting.
It was so like intense.
Yeah.
Even. I guess the first one had the body floating, I guess, too, in the water. Tanya was in the water. I guess it's kind of
adds tension. It adds some stakes and knowing that it's looming. But can you keep doing that every single season? I don't know. Can you still have tension without a death? I don't know. Did you see Woody Harrelson he turned down being in the White Lotus to go on a family vacation?
To live the real life White Lotus. He's
That's
like,
what we
actually,
did. That's what we did.
we turned down White Lotus.
Well, being the finale, but
To go to Cleveland.
Family vacation.
Family vacation, where there's no Four Seasons, but we did stay at the Ritz-Carlton with all the New York Knicks. And someone thought I was Mary J. Blige at the Ritz-Carlton.
What?
Yeah. When I called, I got a number for security through my tour manager. He's like, this is the security person. They're going to help you get in the back entrance. And I was like, perfect. And I called, and he's like, oh, your show is still happening. When we landed, I was like, my show? It's not until tomorrow. And he's like, oh, it's like still going on. And I was like, what show? And he's like, is this not Mary J. Blige? I'm like, would I be calling you? Like, what? I was like, this is not Mary J. Blige. I'm like, but this is Trisha Paytas. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, we're here. So I don't know. Like, you can just come whenever. I was like, oh. But I never got confused for that before, but I was excited. But she was at the hotel, and the New York Knicks were at our hotel. So we were in a White Lotus-esque hotel.
Okay, work.
There's no Four Seasons in Cleveland. But we did pass on the Four Seasons. You're right. We did. Or on the White Lotus party. Woody Harrelson, I know. What happened good? Was he supposed to be Rick or who?
Originally, he was in talks to play Rick, but then he was supposed to be Sam Rockwell's character, the friend or accomplice. But yeah, he was in talks for it. He tried to get more money because they revealed that like every cast member gets the same. It's like around $40,000 per episode, and there's no like everyone's on equal footing. So.
Oh, but did he deny that it was pay?
Well, in the sense that he did go to try to get more money, and he like met with like the head of Warner Brothers to try to get more money, but then ultimately he said it was because the schedule conflicted with the family vacation he had planned. But it's like, what, you were trying to get more money, and then all of a sudden
I just love that family vacation actually,
because I think if the money was good enough, he would have been like, I can wait on this vacation.
Right.
Just come with me to Thailand. Yeah.
What a stupid move on his part, because I mean, I know he's known for like Hunger Games. You're not playing Mitch in the next. Hey Mitch, what's his name? His name Mitch. You're not playing Hey Mitch in the next one.
Well, he could be, but
no, I think they will replace him with someone else. Walton Goggins will play Mitch. I couldn't even imagine. I think that's what's so great about White Lotus. You couldn't even imagine anyone else play those roles, because it's like Woody Harrelson. I would just see like Woody Harrelson in that role. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't be too famous either. I know all these famous people want to be in it, but it's like, I don't think you can be too famous.
No,
for
I
that
think
show.
the charm is it's like, a C, B lister. I think that's why it works.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't take you out of the fantasy as much.
Yeah, because I tried to watch that American Horror Story over the weekend when I was traveling by myself. It was like the Kim Kardashian one. And I love Kim, but you really do see Kim Kardashian.
Yes, you don't see a character,
and it's not her fault. I mean, she could act and stuff like that, but I mean, she looks like Kim.
Talks like
Yeah. I was like, okay, yeah. So it doesn't really work on those kind of things, but
there was also an article that says receding hairlines are suddenly sexy thanks to Walton Goggins.
Oh, I could see that. I mean, he is hot, but he has like a really ripped body and stuff too. It's like
even there was an article in Vogue that even said like receding hairlines are kind of in. People said that Walton Goggins is a lot of forehead and a lot of teeth, but somehow it still works for him. But I love that
crazy description.
I know.
There's nothing wrong with it. Receding hairlines they're kind of hot. I think it's so crazy when people are like, oh my god, his hair is receding. It's like not cute. I'm like, well, he still has a cute face.
You know what's crazy about him though is he's had that hairline for like 30 years.
Yeah. He was in Karate Kid or something in the 80s, and he had that same hairline. Yeah, he just might have a big forehead too. Maybe
Honestly,
it's not receding.
Because my hairline is definitely thinning out, but I also just have a big forehead either way.
Mine too. Like if I push mine back, like I mean, it could look receding. I guess. Like I mean, it's just far back. Like I just have that kind of hairline. So I don't know. Maybe they just have a big forehead.
Because if it was really receding, it would have been completely gone over like 30 years, right?
right. It hasn't gone further back.
Unless he just started like a treatment finasteride, like when it was like that, maybe it froze like that. I don't know, but
because like Dr. Phil had the receding, because he has that little like hair right there. So, and is his teeth big? I guess,
yeah. I guess just because there's a lot of room on his face, I don't know.
The analysis of this is so funny.
It is fierce that he just spikes his hair up and it's just forehead out.
I ordered some of his goggles. He sells
Does he really?
Yeah, he sells sunglasses.
Walton goggles is funny.
Yeah, and it's all over my TikTok. You haven't seen it? Oh my god! And it's him like trying on these goggles, and they're sunglasses, but they have a band around the head. So I ordered a pair.
That's fierce.
They look like Oakley's or something like that, but they're kind of cool. And they're called Walton Goggins goggles.
That is so clever.
And I think they're sold out. I ordered a yellow pair and a blue pair, and I think they're sold out now.
It's his world now. He's really, having his moment.
It is crazy how that does like revive. It's like Jennifer Coolidge too. I feel like she obviously was always popular, but she really got a resurgence.
I feel like the receding hairline though is almost like it's like subversive because everyone's getting the Turkish hair implant. So if you have a receding hairline, it's kind of like Ozempic. Like if you're not on Ozempic, it's like fierce because you're like rebelling against the norm.
If you don't have a receding hairline,
if you do have a receding hairline, it's like cool because it's so easy to go to Turkey now. Everyone's going to Turkey to get the hair.
Oh yeah, I get you.
It's so easy to get Ozempic and get skinny. So if you're not doing it, you're cool. Like Jeff said about you.
I rationalize it myself too. I'm like, yeah, exactly. We're like, fighting the system over here.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's true. I guess I could see that. Yeah, and he does have such a unique look. It's like Amy too, the one who played Rachel. Like they have such unique looks, and it's just so refreshing to see because everyone does look so similar.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, it's nice to see someone.
But also, he is like he's so tall and like fit. So
his
he has
body's
great
crazy.
bone structure.
Yeah, he has like a good face. So it's like it's not the craziest thing. Why don't they say that about Gary? He had a receding hairline.
See, you're so.
And no one's like I think he is the sexy one. If I'm being honest, I think he is the sexy one. I think someone told me he may not be straight, so maybe not for my mom. Yeah, I think he might be. Yeah, I don't know. Someone told me that. Someone's like, it's known that he's gay, and I was like, okay,
work.
Yeah. Do you see him? I think there was one picture of him on the boat with like two hot. Do you see the two hot young guys?
It was the brother, Patrick and Sam.
Was?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he just brought them to Thailand. I was like, well, maybe, and maybe those are his plus two. Oh, it was.
Yeah, it was him. It was the episode when they were on the yacht, because they were wearing the swim trunks.
I always love seeing behind the scenes of like cast members smiling because he was with Belinda too. I don't know the actress who plays her name, Natasha
Rothwell. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They were like together, like smiling, and I was like, oh, I love to see that because that's so much like serious in the show, and you're so scared for them. And then
I know.
Oh, look at them be happy together.
It's so cute. I still cannot wrap my head around the White Lotus filming for like 7 months though. Like that is crazy.
So fun. That would be like a dream job. That would be so fun.
That's a long time. I guess it is like 8, almost 9 hours, right? But
even so, like, I mean, movies can film in like a month.
True. Yeah. I guess a movie's like 2 hours. So, but still it is crazy because it's not like there's special effects or anything. It's just.
I know. But that's like Bridgerton too. Why does it take 2 years to make Bridgerton? It's like you have 8 episodes. They all take place in a ballroom. It's like, that's so weird. What do they shoot? 1 scene a day? Okay,
I know. I am so curious.
Yeah. I wonder what I like more, Bridgerton or White Lotus. Are they in the same network or no?
No. Netflix and Max. Yeah.
If you had to pick Netflix or Max, which one are you choosing?
Honestly, probably Max I watch more than Netflix.
Wow.
Yeah, because of The Last of Us. I like a lot of the movies on Max, but there's a lot of crossover though for the most part with as far as movies with Netflix and Max and stuff. But
what do we watch on Max? Is Hacks on Max?
Yes.
We watch Hacks. What's the other one? Righteous Gemstones, I think.
Oh yeah, that's also on Max. Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
Minecraft will be on Max at some point.
Well, we have them. We have both. We have both Max and Netflix. Yeah. I don't know what I like more. God, I don't know what I like more. British.
I mean, in general, we're hardly on Netflix.
No, but I'm saying between British and White Lotus.
I think for you, it depends on what's on.
That's true. Whatever's current, yes. Whatever everyone likes. Because you forget about White Lotus, and now it's over, and so now where are we going?
I know,
What are we watching next? We have to go back to Netflix to watch You.
Oh, yeah, You is coming back. Mm-hmm. The Last of Us, I think, is next week, so I guess
Who's watching that?
I think a lot of people. I think it's pretty popular.
Not me. I'm not watching it. Are you watching it?
Yeah. I mean, Pedro Pascal. I love Bella Ramsey. They're really great. I don't know anything about the game though. It's like another Minecraft situation. I don't really know the lore. I'm just like along for the ride,
It's just a good show.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched a video game movie where I'm like, oh, I like this. I can't think of, Mario, but I haven't seen that one. You said Jack Black's the voice, or he's in it?
He's the voice.
Of who?
Bowser, the guy with the, the big turtle, the shell.
No, I'm Sounds like a good one. If it's not Mario Luigi, I don't know.
It always comes up when Malibu's playlist, Peach. Isn't that the song?
Oh, yeah.
Is that the one he sings?
Yes, Peaches.
Peaches. Yeah.
Oh, that song. Okay, well.
That's Jack Black, so you had to compliment it.
I didn't know it was him, but it would play.
Malibu loves it.
That's what I think. I heard it so many times on that playlist. It's like, Peaches. Like, oh, I didn't know that was him. And I love Jack Black. Okay, that's crazy. All right. Well, I don't stand him in everything, but That's fine. Okay, so we got to see Minecraft. When does Jurassic Park come out?
July.
July what?
I think. Oh my god! I think it's Superman or middle of July, and then no, Superman's early July. Jurassic World is mid, and then Fantastic Four is end of July. So July's gonna be big
For the boys.
I think Jurassic World's kind of for everybody.
I don't think there's
Scarlett
girls.
Johansson and Jonathan Bailey.
I think she's for the boys. Like, if you think about, like, Black Widow, like, I feel like all her stuff is, like, for the boys.
Gays live for her, too.
Really?
Yeah. I think because she's just, like... There's something fierce about, like, a hot girl in action movies that I'm like... It's like a diva worship kind of thing. Like, if you were in Tomb Raider, everyone would be like Angelina Jolie, you know?
I would love to be in Tomb Raider. That'd be everything.
Yeah,
okay.
it would be fierce. You know, like, you in a sexy costume, like, fighting is fierce.
Okay. Done and done.
I think it's, like, straight guys and gay guys like it for obviously very different reasons, but...
Right.
Yeah.
I always thought of her more for the straight boys, but I see what you're saying.
I've always liked her in like the Avengers movies because she's like just a fierce girl. Like, you know, she's doing all these crazy moves and she's like using her sex appeal to manipulate men. I'm like, fierce. I love that. Yeah.
We saw the Black Widow in theaters and I just was sleepy the whole time.
Yeah, not the best movie, but you know, I still supported it.
Okay, I'll see it. I'm not seeing Superman. Who is Superman?
David Corn Sweat.
Did we talk about him?
Yeah.
What is he again? I forget.
He's in that thing that you like with
David Corn Sweat.
what was it? It was on Netflix. Hollywood or something. One of the Ryan Murphy shows.
Hollywood.
Ben Platt was also in it, I think.
Oh, Politician?
One of those, yeah.
Hollywood's crazy. I was like, what is Hollywood? Oh, right. He was the dead one in that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tom. Okay.
Yes.
I liked him with Ben Platt. I don't know if I want to see him as Superman.
I don't know if Ben Platt's in
I'd
Superman,
rather
but
see Henry Cavill. Oh, no. Who's the one that I love? Matt Bomer.
Matt Bomer.
I gotta watch that show too. We gotta put that on the list. Maybe have you watched it yet?
Not yet, but it does look funny.
I think they're like lack of shows out there. You know what I mean? I saw English Teacher got picked up for season 2, which I mean not as a bad show, but it's kind of crazy.
When it was on, it was like everyone was talking about English Teacher though. It was like the moment. It's like one of those things where it's not on, so you kind of forget about it a little
That's
bit.
true.
I think.
It was good what we watched. We
never finished it though.
And then Drag Race is almost over. I don't know. It's gonna be rough for me. I don't know what to that. Like, I always look forward to it. Like if it starts on Monday, I'm like, okay, gotta get through this week because Drag Race is Friday. But now it's like, oh my god, it's almost over. Then what?
Is this the last episode this Friday?
2 more episodes left.
So sad.
It is very sad.
Traders is done.
Yeah, there really is nothing.
The studio.
What?
The studio.
What's this?
The Apple TV one. Yeah.
America's Got
Because Severance
Talent.
is done. So yeah.
All right. We'll watch. Now.
Damn.
Oh, you can hop on Severance.
Hop on there, Oscar. We gotta finish White Lotus. Me and Moses will be watching White Lotus in the fall. We'll be watching it in July when I have this baby. I'll be like, let's finish White Lotus. And we love it.
Yeah.
Like, if we had even like 20 minutes to watch it, we would be watching. I don't know what is happening. There's not 1 minute. It's crazy.
Did you see everyone at the Ariana Grande influencer event? Because that was that was maybe my Joker, I think. Like, that was my, like, inciting incident. Now, I made a TikTok, so now I'm going to be a TikToker because all the TikTokers...
You made a TikTok?
Yeah. It's just Oscar, just Trish.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What do you have on there? Just this one
Nothing.
TikTok?
Yeah. Well, my idea for my first TikTok is...
Oscar Just Trish is great. I love it. I love
to the
that.
point. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I like that.
The idea for my first TikTok is... I almost don't want to say it because it's so funny.
Oh
but
my
I can't keep a secret. I can't give a secret.
I need to hear this now.
You know, when we have a guest, I need to come and be in the hallway and then do the Jennifer Hudson thing, but it's just me.
Oh,
and
well,
then
we
Moses
need to clean the hallway.
I know. It's an obstacle course.
Well, it is crazy. Honestly, no. After this, we've had this plan. Like, we have to go through because tomorrow we do have a guest, and like my agents are coming from CA, and I was like, we have to clear everything out right now because it is crazy because we haven't been home, and so we have all like 5,000 boxes. But when we clear it out, that's good. I like that one. Yeah.
At least the guest is very agile though, so you can, you know.
Wow, we're cleaning it because it is crazy. Which is I've been gone so much, and boxes are my duty because like I order everything and I like to see where everything is, and it's like. Gotta go through all that. So that's literally what we're doing after this, which I'm like, oh no. But I'm also like concerned about food because it's like, do you ever think about that every day? When do you eat? Like, I'm like, when are we gonna get the food in? Because I gotta get this done, but I also gotta get the food and I also gotta get my nails done. And like, do you do the food before?
Go get lunch, then clear. Then
I thought we were
nails.
clearing and then
You
going
can't
to get
do that
lunch.
on an empty stomach. That's a lot of work.
But then you eat and then you're tired.
That is true. Darian
so
calls it
hard.
warm belly syndrome because he
Syndrome is crazy.
because he gets really cozy after he eats. And he just wants
Yeah.
to, yeah.
Just like lay down.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. Anyways, back to Ask Your Just Trish. I love it. I love it. Is Ask Your Just Trish?
Yeah.
I love it.
I have to think of other TikToks though, because that's really the only idea
that's
I have.
it.
No.
I thought you posted one about
No,
the
no.
Ariana Grande thing.
No, but that was my inciting incident because I saw all the TikTokers there and they were
Oh.
all doing little TikToks with Ariana. And then I also saw Sydney Sweeney had the same thing, another like TikTok event. And I'm like, damn.
Who went? Who got to go to these?
Honestly, Jake Shane, once again.
Well, he is the it boy, yeah.
But all like the beauty people. That
Really?
one girl who does the Nicki Minaj impersonation, but she ate. So, kudos to her.
Who's that? Sophia Grace?
No.
Who is it? Who does Nicki Minaj?
Hi, Sophia Grace.
I love
You
her.
were on the Ellen kick today.
That's an Ellen stand back in the day. I was on Ellen. What can I say? I'm loyal. I have to always stand
You
by her.
haven't seen the girl on TikTok. I forget her name, but she does the Nicki Minaj
no.
like voice, and she goes to
What?
red carpets and like she called out to Kiki Palmer as Nicki Minaj, and Kiki
And
ran
that's
over.
all she does is just Nicki?
Yes, she does a great Nicki
I
Minaj.
love that. Okay.
But I don't know. Everyone was there, and I was like, "Damn it!" It's all the
I haven't
TikTokers.
seen one person with Ariana Grande this week.
Oh, I saw so many people.
Oh man, I didn't get that either.
Terry Joe's friends were there. Athena, I believe is her name. She was there. She did like 3 TikToks. She was keying it up with Ari. I was like, damn. Everyone was having a good time. Oh, Dallas Mendoza, obviously.
I did see his.
Yes.
Yeah, with the height difference.
Like, everyone
okay,
is-
damn. What was she promoting?
R.E.M. Beauty. So that, and really they just invite TikTokers. So I'm like, damn, I guess.
You gotta be a TikToker.
Between Ari and Sydney Sweeney the same week, it was like
Yeah.
the 2 planes hit Oscar Towers. I was like, it's over. It's over. I really got to get on TikTok.
Okay, so have you posted one?
No, but soon.
And they're so easy. They're so easy. I do love a TikTok. Like TikTok is my favorite, hands down. It's just so fun to post. It is crazy when people don't post. Like I meet people at meet and greets and like they just watch TikTok and don't post. I'm like, you never have the urge. You don't want to post? Like why? Like I watch TikToks to get inspired, what to post, what to comment on. Oh my god, this is so exciting.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm hoping
like
I don't
it.
just be. I probably will retire as soon as I get the invite to like someone's beauty event.
Just one event you want to go to. I feel
Yeah,
like you can get that easily.
you would think you would. I was like Laneige. I feel like I could have been there with the Sydney Sweeney. I would have put on the little lip gloss and taken a photo with Sydney.
They have a lot of boys go to these. Oh, it's dolls.
They do.
I guess beauty.
Yeah,
I guess Jake Shane's not beauty though.
it just cutie. He's just a
He's
cutie.
just
I'm
cutie.
yeah.
Yeah. I know. We never get invited to anything. That's why this White Lotus I felt was meant for us to happen. Because I'm like, we never get invited. And then they followed up so many times. Like, are you coming? Are you coming? And I was like, because I just thought it's generic. Like, it doesn't really matter. And then they're just like, no, would you come? And I was like, and I had to say no. And I was like, what happened? We'll get another invite soon.
Yeah. Here's hoping.
Yeah. You can come to the Airs of Trish tour. You're invited to that. Vegas.
That's all I need.
April
Yeah.
12th.
Sydney, I'm good.
Wait, are you going to Coachella this weekend?
No, I'm not going
Can
to
you
Coachella this
please
weekend.
go to Coachella?
I
For the
definitely
plot, for the
cannot.
hot topics.
First of all, I'm pretty immobile. I can't really be walking around the desert.
Oh, are you? How are you? I didn't even ask about that part. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I forgot. That feels like so long ago, weirdly, because this past week was so long.
Yeah.
I was
So
supposed to go
long.
for my MRI. This isn't even. It is kind of interesting, I guess. They didn't tell me how small this MRI machine was. Like I barely fit in there.
Triggered.
And then we talked about it on I think Patreon. I got suffocated as a kid. Lovingly, I think, by my brothers a lot. So I was like, I guess I'm mildly claustrophobic. I thought I'd be fine, but I laid down. They tried to put me in there, and it was like a 35-minute thing. And I was like, I can't do this. I ran out of the freaking MRI
When was this? Last week?
last week. Yeah,
How small? Like, what do you, how small?
it was like a coffin. Like I had to lay like this.
Ooh.
Like
a tanning bed?
I think even small. Like because I've done a tanning bed before
okay.
and never cared.
Because it
but
had some breathing air for
yes,
you.
this was like you had to be slender. It was. I was like, oh my god.
And you ran out. How did you run out?
I was like, sorry, I need to get out. And then I like,
Oh, no.
yeah. So I had to find the plus size MRI machine. But then it's like,
They have one?
yeah.
I love that.
Because literally this one, they said it like, so when I went to the front desk, like, oh yeah, ours are the smallest like machines that are out, but you can go to this one
Maybe
that
they thought
has
you were teeny
the
tiny.
big one.
Maybe it's a compliment to you.
Yeah, sure.
They were like, oh, you can fit in that one. They do that with my blood pressure. I'm always like they take a blood pressure with a normal one and they put it up one and they put up one and like, hey, let's get the bigger one and then take the biggest size. I was like, okay, I have a big arm.
Yeah,
Start
it's
there.
better to start big and then go small.
Exactly. They
People
always
need
need to
to
redo
get that,
it.
you know?
Yeah. It's like when they put you on those scales like that used to go like this and they would start you at 100.
I hate that.
And then move it to
Yeah.
150 and you're just like, come on, keep going.
Keep sliding it up.
Keep sliding it up.
But yeah,
Those are triggered.
I can't really do a big desert walking event like that. Although it does look pretty litty this year, though, I will say.
I know, the Lady Gaga would be fun.
I keep saying all the freaking billboards. Everyone's doing the Sabrina thing. Last year she did TT's Espresso on a billboard. No, everyone's got a billboard.
I saw, was it Tyla?
Tyla has one.
Yeah,
Lady Gaga has
water.
one. Jenny has one. I think Ava Max has one.
So cool.
They're all so fierce, and I would love to drive by and see. God, you know who's gonna be there? Jake Shane probably, and Alicia Marie.
No, they're gonna be at all the houses.
Yes.
I mean, they are
the Ferris
ultimate.
wheel,
Neon
Carnival. That one house. What was that house? Everyone was at. Guess. Yeah.
David Dobrik does Guess again.
Oh my God, he's gonna be there too.
Hugo Boss.
Oh my God.
I can't believe he does Coachella.
He does a lot of things that I'm
that's
like,
true.
huh?
Tyla was coming for she's reheating your nachos.
Water.
Hers was Got Water was her campaign.
Get
You
water.
should recreate it.
So get milk.
It's her just in a bikini with water squirting all over her on a hose. It's kind of cute. It's actually, I was like, I like
She's
this.
so cute.
Yeah, I like her a lot. Recreate it.
I think it's a bit of a different approach to water than mine.
Still the same message.
Honestly, true.
You know?
Yeah.
Water is the source. And that was kind of the theme, I guess, of the finale of White
White
Lotus,
Lotus,
too.
you're right,
Yeah,
yeah.
the boy, Lachlan, saw water, so they thought that was, like, simplifying his death.
Yeah.
Everyone was kind of rooting for his death, though. They're like, honestly,
I was.
Yeah, not cleaning out a dirty blender. They're like, death to
That was
person.
crazy. I also like the idea toxic masculinity kills, but then he lived. So I was like,
Yeah,
okay, well,
yeah.
I guess it doesn't kill. But it should, don't you think?
Period. I think so.
Yeah.
It will. It'll kill all society. I know that. I hope these Minecraft kids grow up to be respectable. Hopefully they're teaching respect in that movie. I can't even imagine what it's about. Anyway, sorry. I keep going back to it. I was like, I can't even imagine.
I don't know if there's really much plot to the Minecraft movie.
Just some
but
but what do they do? Like axe people or what?
I have no idea. Everything I've seen is just like a video game reference, which is good. That's the ticket, you know. They just want to see the video game in a movie. Don't do anything fancy with it.
Easy.
Yeah.
They did it.
I guess that's why Barbie worked, because there was no but there are all those Barbie movies.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like Barbie was like another one where it's like a beloved IP, you know, and
Right.
But it is, I guess, more of a blank slate than like a Minecraft, I guess.
Barbie, hindsight could have been better. When I liked it, I was into the hype of it, but I was like, they made it just maybe a little too feminist. I don't know.
What?
Right? No? Okay.
I mean, the
No.
complaint was about there was too much Ken. Like
Oh, really?
Like in his world and that whole part.
Okay. Maybe you're right.
And then you were on here being like, why is Ryan Gosling getting all the awards? It should be Margot Robbie.
My mind has changed. I've been in the Midwest for too long. 2 weekends in a row.
Maybe that's why you have the nightmares.
Yeah, that could be. Okay, maybe you're right. I just remember at the end her being like, okay, gonna be a real girl now. I was like, why don't you say in Barbie world? Why didn't she say? I can't remember. She was just like,
she wanted to feel emotions and
they're
everything.
overrated, honestly.
Honestly, yeah, they are.
So that's what I'm saying. Kind of just, let's stay in Barbie world.
Yeah, Barbara, I would have stayed there with no emotions and just be cute and living my sweet life every
If
day.
there's no emotions in Barbie Land, probably no one has borderline.
Honestly, gag it. That is
Right?
so true. Yeah.
There you go. That's
Yeah,
my
no,
thesis back on
no
it.
mental illness in Barbie Land, right?
Yeah, so stay there.
Yeah, you're right.
But-
if I had the choice, I would.
Yeah.
Just hear Lizzo every day. Hey, Barbie. I love that
I
song.
do love that too. Just popping out of bed, floating down to your car, getting toast. I didn't have toast this morning. I think that was I gotta get toast and grapefruit today. That's on my checklist. We have no groceries. You know when you're gone for so long and then like the morning
yeah.
you're like, where's the toast? Where's the milk? Where's the grapefruits?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna get that today. I need a snack. We have no snacks in here.
In here.
No, I don't need any. I don't need one. I'm just kidding. It's fine. I'm okay. Thanks. I don't know. Even upstairs, there was no snacks. There was no like candies, a little something. But I'm okay. I'm really fine.
I saw somebody gave you Feastable, like the peanut butter one.
What?
Oh, a Feastable.
I always could go for a Feastable.
That's another one I feel like we did a 180 on too. But the chocolate's just good. I mean, I don't know.
I know.
I still don't know. Honestly, I've learned I don't really have a hard stance on many. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. Like, there's still people I dislike. I take it back. I retract what I just said.
You like Kendall now? You like Justin Bieber now?
I don't like. I admire people who I support from a distance, a comfortable distance.
Okay.
I don't like.
Who do you dislike still?
I still dislike. I hate to say it, but like the Paul brothers, I think are still kind of annoying. Yeah.
Well, so you don't dislike them, you just think they're annoying.
I kind of dislike. I still am when they were transphobic. I don't. That one, I'm like.
Right.
I don't really forgive that one.
Right,
Yeah. Recklessly transphobic. I'm like, okay, and then never really like apologizing for it when you were wrong.
Okay.
Who else do I do? I guess Harry Jowsey, but even him, I
feel like you were trying to be friends with him 2 episodes ago, but okay. I was like, wait,
that was actually more Jake Shane. I'm like, damn, if Jake Shane is friends with him, then I guess, Jake Shane has more influence on me than anyone. Yeah, truly.
Okay.
I'm like, if Jake Shane likes him, I guess I should too.
I get that. That's why like Glenn Powell, he's friends with him.
Damn, you're so right.
Because he's the only one I see that,
I think I started liking Glenn Powell after Jake Shane.
That's crazy. He really does influence you. You gonna go see a show in LA?
He's the number one influencer. I guess I should.
Yeah.
I'll come back just like full octopus lover vibes. Yeah, like my personality trait will be like mini Jake Shane.
Merch. I haven't seen his merch.
What would it say? I guess
like octopus lover. It's a good name. It is kind of a good name. He's really taken off. See the man at McDonald's. This is kind of like not a celebrity hot topic, but just a hot topic I thought was interesting. Kind of divided on X too. There was a man who left his 10-year-old, 6-year-old, and 1-year-old at McDonald's. Did you see this?
Yes.
And he went next door for a job interview and got arrested.
Yeah.
And so I would say the majority of the internet was kind of on his side and was like, well, 10 years old is old enough to leave them to watch the 6 and the 1-year-old. But then, I guess the reason he got arrested was negligence or something, or abandonment of his children. But he was right next door. It was for a job interview. Thoughts?
I kind of agree. I feel like to me, I didn't really look too much into it. To me, it kind of seemed like a systemic thing. Like maybe even like a racist thing, to be honest, because he's black.
Oh, I didn't know.
I didn't look into it too much though, but that's kind of the vibe I got, because I feel like that's kind of a common thing, and I think it would be very different if it was like a white person doing it.
That's so interesting. I didn't know that.
But that was just my
also
take.
How does it help? So they're like, okay, you left your kids for 15-20 minutes. So now we're going to take you to jail for a longer time from your kids.
Right, where do they go with the kids?
Like, what's the point of that?
That's so trauma for them too, yeah. Especially if they're like next door. Especially if it's a public place. We got left. I mean, I don't know if I guess I wouldn't have a 1-year-old. Maybe that's the issue. I don't know. But definitely my brother, we're 3 years apart, definitely watched me at 10 and I was like 7. And
Austin probably the same with my brother, yeah.
Yeah, they like left us at Sunrise, Byron, Illinois. They just like, go eat at Sunrise, and they come back and pick you up.
Yeah, and I think he was right next door. It was a job interview. Obviously, childcare is so expensive. Not everyone has access to it. So what the hell? I feel like it's also better for him to be like right next door versus leaving them at home.
Yeah, that's true.
So
get them closer.
Yeah, and also make sure they're getting food. So
because is there a legal age? I thought someone had told me it was like 6. You could leave your kids home alone. I thought that was crazy. I was like, that's wild. So like
it must vary. Right?
I feel like how
it varies. I remember 12 and 14, but it's.
Someone said
so it's so subjective. What if your 10-year-old is really good at taking care of their sibling, or like?
I swear we talked about on Hot Topics once. You said like you could be legally home alone if you're over the age of 6 or something for 2 hours.
In California, there's no specific legal age, but experts recommend 12 years old is a good guideline.
Oh, okay. So,
but
if there's no age, yeah. I swear we talked about one
16 states require or recommend a minimum age from 6 to for some states it is 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like wild, but I guess we were left alone. I don't know. I guess you think in your house and there's cameras nowadays. I don't know. So interesting. Yeah. I mean, to be arrested is crazy. I guess did he get out? Hopefully he got out.
Hopefully.
And like, yeah, where did they go with the children? Like who? I don't know. He's trying to get a job too. It's like,
I know,
it's not
damn.
like he just went out and
was reckless,
Yeah. There was a TikToker girl. God, it was like that girl with all the tattoos.
Yeah.
She left. She left her kid over like night. It was like her one son. He was like, I guess he was older too, but she was out
I think it was
at
like
7-Eleven.
5 maybe or something like that. But
oh really? Oh, I thought he was 10. Okay, so makes a difference. But yeah, she went out and she was like partying or whatever, and the cops came to the house. But I don't think she got arrested actually. Now that I think about it.
Because I just don't know how they resolve it. There's different ways to resolve it, but doesn't mean necessarily you go to jail or.
That was mine. Also, a cancelable person is back to see Michael Weiss back on TikTok. Do you know Michael Weiss?
From TANACON?
Yes.
What?
And he is crying. He is sobbing. He is back. He's ready to expose everything.
Is he on the Segway? That would have been iconic. The first TikTok back is to like you put the camera like you park on the little tripod and then you roll into the screen on the Segway. It would have been fierce.
That would actually been so good that he was back. He's all over my FYP.
That's wild.
He's ready to talk about TANACON, but he's not talking about TANACON. Like he hasn't said anything yet. He's like, can't wait to tell you guys the truth. I was like, do people still care?
We saw the truth, right? we saw the unedited footage.
Right, we did see it.
Shane Dawson one.
Poor thing. Poor Tana can't catch a break. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I was like, this is crazy. Hopefully she stays in her peace era. I was like, isn't that crazy when people just come back like this from like, I don't know, like
out
literally.
Of the woodwork, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, now's the time. It's like, is it? I don't know. I think it's kind of done and done, but. And the whole thing is him about this. Like, it's so crazy. I was like,
it's crazy.
People just love to come back.
I feel like even when we rewatched it, like on Patreon, we rewatched like the TANACON Shane thing. I feel like, I don't know, like Dramageddon, I guess, was before it got like real, like, you know, dark. It was more of like a key, but TANACON, I was like, yes, it's, you know, people got sunburned. There was some like irresponsibility there, but considering everything else we've seen from influencers, like the most dubious crypto scams, like grooming craziness.
Yes. Mr.
In comparison,
Beast.
it's like people breaking their bones and, you know, not getting tampons and stuff. Like in comparison, it's like we got bigger fish to fry. You know what I mean?
No, David Dobrik, it's like we love him. Snapchat guest, Hugo Boss. Great. We saw him literally swing his friend around an excavator. But meanwhile, at TANACON, like you said, there was some sunburn. There was other people involved. She was kind of just part of it. She tried to help the situation. Like, we'll always forever be canceled for it. It is wild.
Like, in comparison, it's like, it really is insane.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess, Michael Weiss, I don't know. I haven't seen anything from him, so.
Yeah, he's all over the place on my TikTok. I was like, damn. I kept seeing it. I was like, what the heck?
I think it's more camp if he does something on the Segway. Like, I feel like, hey, Tana, you want to collab on for a TikTok riding a Segway? I think that will do numbers versus like a TANACON expose, because you were just like a kid trying to put on a convention and you didn't know what the hell you were doing. That's really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
And Tana was just go along with the flow. Not to tie it back to White Lotus, but it was kind of giving Rick, because she was also trying to get her revenge on VidCon. Nothing good comes from revenge.
That's so true. Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good moral from that story.
Yeah. You just got to be at peace, you know? Let karma do its thing.
Always. That's what I always tell people.
Don't seek out revenge. No. You know? Yeah.
It does always kind of backfire on you. Mm-hmm. Literally.
Yeah. So, oh my God. Whoa, yeah, literally. Damn. But yeah, I feel like TANACON, we've all moved past. I like the TANACON memes, though. I feel like it's just a fun thing to throw out there every now and then, you know, but.
Yeah, not like have it re-brought
I like
up.
seeing the random TikTok of Gabby Hanna performing at TANACON. I always think that's fun.
I don't know if did we watch it? Did I see it? Yeah. What song did she sing?
I forget. Maybe Monster, I want to say, because it was pre-Butterflies and all that. So.
Wow. Original.
Or Out Loud, maybe.
That's good.
But then remember she was like, well, it is a Tana Mojo event, so because she's
shading the event she's performing at. Like, girl, you're there too. What is happening? No VidCon this year for you.
No VidCon. But maybe after my first TikTok, they'll invite me, and then it'll be like, okay,
would you go if you were like a creator?
Yeah. But I think again, I've learned from Tana, you can't if you don't have that featured creator badge. No problem.
Is that even like a thing anymore? I wonder if there's like still parties.
I know. I have no idea.
And who's going to these things?
They did have a Squishmallow swimming pool last year or something. That did seem fun. But
was it in the water or it was just a pool full of
It was just a pool full of squish. Oh, you know what it was? It was like a pool full of Squishmallows, but you were like a human claw machine. And they would lower you and then you got to like grab as many Squishmallows as you could.
Okay, I like that. That's kind of a cute little promo, I guess.
That is the one thing I would want to do at VidCon.
How are you in a claw machine? Are you like suspended by a rope or what?
I think so. They like harness you and then they lower you into this pool of Squishmallows. And then you grab one and then that's that, yeah.
And these were adults doing it or kids?
I saw Jenny Nicholson doing it. You know Jenny Nicholson.
No.
She was the one that tweeted about Shane at Disneyland.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see Shane. By the way, shout out to all the people who love when I talk about Shane. I see they're always like, stop talking about him. He posted a video I saw like 17 hours ago that says like something about Disneyland again. I was like, damn, he really is going hard on him. It's like it was like worst things about Disney or conspiracies about Disney again. Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I did see the video.
I guess theme parks are his thing now, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like, I'm skinny. I'm going to go on all the rides.
Which, honestly, I get that. You know, being a fatty who couldn't fit on a lot of rides, it is liberating to finally be able to get in there.
That's true. That's me with a booth. I can't wait to go back into booths. My belly is so big. We had to build our own booth. And I was like, oh, okay, finally I can fit into one. But it's scary. There's some that are, who's the tightest booth? There's some booths I really can't fit in. I'm like, oh, I got to like sit on a chair. And the chairs are scary because they can break.
You having PTSD from that broke. It was already broken when you sat on it, but
it's like the third chair I broke. So scary. And the booths, they think they make them for big people, but then the bellies don't fit in there.
No, booths have always been tricky because and then if you're wearing shorts, then usually you stick to the fat. Yeah, it's always a mess.
That's the worst in the summer is getting out. You know, Mo's laughing because I'm always sticking to those booths.
And also when you're the big one in the booth, and sometimes when the table you can push out a little bit, but then all the skinny people have to like reach on the table, but for you it's like right, your belly's like touching it. That's always the worst. Skinny people have this much room.
Well, you can okay. So what I do, because Malibu sits next to me, I slant it. So I got mine this way because Mo's on the opposite side, so he gets it. Yeah, and then she gets it a little closer to her, so it's actually kind of nice. You don't have to scoot it all the way.
That's a good life hack.
I love it. Yeah. I was on a golf cart. I think I talked about this in Connecticut at the casino. They put me on a golf cart. And when I got onto it, it did kind of go down a little bit. I was like, I'm so sorry.
That happened to someone else too. Maybe it was Lizzo. Yeah, I think, with Cardi B.
Yeah, I saw her recently on X too. I was like, what is this? I mean, they're tiny.
Yeah, I don't blame her for that too. That probably is what made her like be like, yeah, get me on that.
For sure. I mean, those kind of things you're just like, especially when you break chairs.
Yes, and you never forget it. When I couldn't fit on that Six Flags ride, I'll remember that for the rest of my life. It is.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I guess it's good. I don't know, to be safe, right?
Yeah, I guess if you can't fit, it's better than to squeeze in there and like something happen. True. But it is scarring, I'm
with you. I've been scarred many times.
Me trying to fit into that freaking MRI, that was,
Oh, that sounds so triggering for real. I know. I hate getting weighed. Every time I go to the doctor, they always weigh me. I'm like, do we have to do this? I don't know why we have to.
Let's just guess.
Love that.
Yeah.
I definitely give a rough estimate. I definitely be like, I'm around 250.
Because they ask for your height, and I always just like, throw out a number. They never put the measuring tape to you. But for weight, they really make you get on that scale.
You're so right about that. I think my license says I'm 180.
Fierce love.
Because that'd be crazy.
You probably were that teeny when you got your license. No?
Well, when I got my license, I was probably like 160. I was like 18, but my picture in my license. But now I have a new updated one where I probably was more 200. But
stick to the 180, yeah.
200 would be crazy on there if you have like 5'3", 250. I mean, it's fine. It's honestly fine. I gotta rewire my brain into saying that, because there's some people come to me green, so like, as a bigger person, they're like not big at all. I was like, are you okay? Because you are. So I need to stop saying it too, because I'm like, I mean, I obviously am, but they're like they're actual tiny people, and I'm like, you're actually tiny, but okay.
That dysmorphia.
It's so real for people. It makes me so sad.
I know. No easy transition, but Mikayla finally opening up about Cody on TikTok.
Oh, yeah. I did actually comment this on TikTok. I rarely comment on current events live because I'm like, we'll talk about hot topics, but I did feel for her.
Yeah, me too.
I watched it. Yeah.
She talked about how Cody had to go to rehab. I sympathize. I like totally sympathize, and but it is the only off-putting thing was like waiting until you have the skincare line and then doing the get ready with me and then using your own products and then making sure the label of your products is front and center. Like it wasn't even like I could tell it was purposeful that the label of her products was literally like centered, because it's like a spherical thing. It could be tilted a little bit, but she made sure the label was like not covered at all and like facing the camera.
Yes.
And it was so like right in my face. That's literally the first thing I noticed was like her using her own products.
Like the Kardashians with McDonald's and stuff, when it's like in your face, the product placement. That's interesting. I think lesson rule number 101, if you're trying to come across sincere, is like, don't have any product, don't be promoting something, don't have it be sponsored.
Yeah.
I think that's usually a good rule of thumb. I know whenever I talk about something serious, it's like, let me make sure there's like nothing that could be like no merch. Like, okay, because I like when I wear my own merch, I'm like, let me take it off if it's something serious,
right?
Because I didn't know. I actually didn't notice that. That was like her big one that got like 17 million views.
Yeah.
She did like a follow up where she was like eating celery or something, but this was her big one.
So that was just like
the timing, you thought.
The timing, and then the product placement was just like off-putting, talking about something that is like so serious. I think also because Mikayla is someone who is very influencer. Like she is like a stereotypical influencer, you know? So it would have been nice to have like a genuine like connection with her where it was like no other things
They
going
couldn't
on.
see the products in there.
Yeah, because she's known for taking opportunities to, you know, hawk a product.
Yeah.
So to see her not hawk a product would have been
Okay.
even
I
more
haven't seen that take.
refreshing.
Because I even sent it to Moses. I sent him a screenshot. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. But I didn't even know. I didn't even notice it. Yeah.
And then, the other thing too is like, I'm like not even a Mikayla hater. Like I'm supportive. I think to go through that, like have your husband be an addict. Obviously, I could not even relate to it. That is so hard and scarring and tough to go through. Like loving someone who is just that sick and trying to make it work, you know, is so hard. And also to like be away from them as they get their life together. But also I love that she said, you know, when he gets himself together, he can come back and I'll be here open arms. I'm like, that's a beautiful thing to say.
Yeah.
But then also she was a little bit like screw. That's why like you hate her speculating on whatever. It was almost like a gotcha. It's like, oh, see, this is what you get for everyone who was like being nasty to me.
I see.
But she was also, you know, she was the one making the TikToks on what
Being
her,
sad.
being sad in bed.
Yeah.
No Cody next to her, eating the McDonald's, the crumble. Like she was the one making content around it. So there's some stuff where it wasn't the most genuine, you know, which was like a little disappointing. But I do think the message was at least still
I
good.
didn't even think about any of this. Wow.
I didn't even know
I was
that.
like, wow, that's sad. And I even said in mine, I was eating some pasta in my hotel room, and I was like, damn, y'all should feel really bad about this. Which I guess was her point. Because that was crazy. That kind of did come out of nowhere, and she did it since like 2023, and they got married in 2023. I was like,
know.
what the hell happened? And then she revealed, maybe she said people knew about this, but I didn't know that she met him while he was in sober living.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I was like, damn. I mean, that's a lot. That is like hard on to take. Like if you meet someone in sober living,
Yeah.
it's like, damn. I mean, I know obviously they're people and deserve love, but that's hard. And he's like really young too.
I know, because I'm like very empathetic. I think
Yeah, it's sad.
it is sad, and anyone who the general theme, right, is like you never know what people are going through, obviously, but then and she does get a lot of people who just hate her, and it's like, you know, hate her just to hate her.
Yeah,
I do get that.
That's sad.
But then there is, if you do like troll a little bit too, then aren't you kind of inviting some of that in? That was like my only like pause. I was like, well, you did really go hard making us all like think something was wrong, like you were getting a divorce or something. Because as a passive Mikayla viewer, I never would have thought anything if she wasn't sitting there making the TikToks alone in bed being sad.
Right,
you know?
right. Because we talked about her and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. When I see like influencers get hate, and it's like kind of like silly hate, because it's like, yeah, she like trolls, but it's like, is that serious? You know what I mean? Like you said, compared to like the Paul brothers or something like that. It's like, it is crazy that the girls get, because I know Remy, she hasn't made one. Remy Jo Bader hasn't made one in a while either too. It's like how they get like so much hate for something that's like overall not serious. Like understand why people are upset, especially if you're like a follower or a fan, but it's like overall like not that serious.
That's true.
And people go hard. Like they are like unfollow, can't stand her, like how turn against her. Like, damn, it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Because it is one of those things like, how do you talk about it? Mikayla's young too, where it's like, God, I mean, I guess you just think I don't know. I've done a lot of like videos where I've talked about some, I don't know. It's kind of weird to like if in one of my videos, I just talk about like a product or something, or have my product there. I don't know. It's tough.
Like if you were doing, responding to like the Colleen stuff, but then you were also be like, come see the airs of Trish. You know what I mean? Like,
or I'm wearing bubbly or something like that.
Yeah.
It's so hard because I guess if it's just there and you're just using the products all the time, I guess. And her thing is get ready with me. Yeah.
But I think she's always been a businesswoman, and she never was like that influencer that you get to know like on a personal level.
I think people disagree. I think they think they know her.
She always been like, it's business, you know, and I'm gonna sell you something, and I'm here to sell something.
But she talks about her personal life, like
but like, let's say, okay, she knows she has a big story. She's going to talk about him. It's going to get millions of views. I'm going to put my product in there. Like, everything goes around, what am I selling today? And, you know, is it a sponsored post? Is it my product? Is it...
That might be a hot take.
She never came across as somebody that connects to her fans on a very personal level.
I always thought she did, but I know what you're saying because a lot of people agree
I
with
think
you.
the new age of Mikayla is like that, but I think the origin is that, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Because it has to start somewhere to gain followers.
Yeah.
But I always
think
thought she
the
was like
business
real.
switched.
Like she would talk about her skin and her, just everything. Like I always thought she was like kind of a real.
I think
person
that was
for
her
me.
origin, but then she was kind of like what Moses said, like, because then she was hawking products, but then later, I forget what brand, she was like, I love this brand, but then like 2 weeks later, it was like, products I'm never gonna finish, and it's the product that she just promoted.
I think I remember
she does
that,
that stuff a lot, so it did kind of become a paycheck. Although I will say, even though I am criticizing her, I love that despite going through some things so hard, she's still working. She has a really good work ethic. If I had
That
to
is so true.
say a positive thing.
She was traveling. She was
Yeah.
doing, which, like you said, it's sometimes a distraction, but that is crazy to go through. Like, you just get married. They've only been married like a year and a half. You just
Yeah.
get married. He's an addict. You kick him out. You have to
but
do all these jobs.
I feel so bad for her. I mean, on the personal level, it's the worst case scenario
Yeah,
because
that's
addiction is the worst to deal with because it's heartbreaking. You see a person you love and there's no way you can help them. And then that means she's alone. And that was like her person, like I don't think she connects on personal level with people around her. I think that was her person. That was her personal life. And he's not there. And it's horrible. I mean, I feel really, really, really awful. Bad for her.
And it's like for life. Like, addicts are for life. Like, you're always an addict.
It's tough. Like I feel awful for her. But
Yeah.
aside of that, I just think she's a business influencer. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's
That's interesting.
But I think that would have been a good opportunity for her to be authentic, like fully
Yeah.
authentic, because it is something so personal and like
Yeah.
something that like so many people can relate to
Everyone talks
and like
about.
really side with her. So I think it was an opportunity to just be fully like, and she could have just sat down and not shown any products and it still would have gotten millions of views. But
For
I think
sure.
she like can't
Like,
take the
does
business
she-
hat off. So
does she ever do podcasts? Does she ever talk
No.
outside of her
No.
platform? That's what I mean. Like she doesn't seem to care about having a conversation or talking about her or giving anything without getting something for it.
Yeah, I think she's like kind of like scared too because people do call her out. She's probably like scared to not to do podcasts. But yeah, it's like the equivalent of like YouTube videos. Like if you were sincere back in the day, you would say, "Oh, I turned monetization off." You know what I mean?
That's how you knew someone was sorry.
Yeah.
Someone's like,
And then you'd have to screenshot and show. And I did that quite a bit. Whenever I was like serious, I was like, let me turn the monetization off and like show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it sucks. It does suck because you know it's going to get views. But you're like, okay, if I'm going to be
Like
sincere
Jeff
about
did it
this.
recently with the documentary.
oh
about-
yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
He just did that. And
Maybe him and Mikayla need to have a sit down together.
yeah, but I think there's nothing wrong. That's just her business model.
You
I think there's nothing wrong with it. Like I don't expect her to be.
I feel like there is something wrong with product placement on like such a serious issue. You know what I mean?
But that's what I mean.
if that was the case, I don't know.
Like I don't see she never had I don't see her as a platform to talk about serious issues. I see it as just this is all advertisement all the time. It's just a question of what she's going to use to advertise the thing.
But if we're like
And
getting a
this time-
divorce and I'm like showing like if I'm drinking out of this, I'm like, so it's really sad. But I guess Moses like cheated on me and it. You know what I mean? Like it's like you don't really.
And
need
the eras of Trish posters behind you.
Yeah,
It's
where's
like-
that? Get that one up here, probably just.
But I don't
like,
think
it's
she has
crazy.
that
It's like,
passion. Like, you have a passion of sharing your life. She does. I think she has
she
that.
does. I'm
I don't think
disagreeing.
so. I think she has a passion of selling and getting views.
TikTok is weirdly on Moses' side lately. Everything he has a whole stan accounts on there. Moses knows everything. Is like Moses gets it. Moses is so smart. I was like, okay. I disagree on this one, but I get you. I just think she always was like a real person. I think I kind of agree with Oscar. Like when she started changing, people are like, "What the hell? Like you always told us everything about your life." And now
because that's
you're like,
how she got big. Was she was like real, and then people like trusted her because she had that connection. But then there was the point of like selling out, business hat on, and then it became money for. I mean, even her wedding had like sponsorship elements to it too. So
right, she's the elf.
there was really no life event that is
Yeah.
not a business thing, which I get to a degree, but also she must have good money at this point, right? So it's like you could have this one thing,
Yeah, especially like your own skincare line. Not to be whatever. It's probably gonna come and go. Like everyone's, like comes and goes. Mine did too. Like it'll be around for a few years and then it'll close.
Yeah.
So it's like, did you really need to promote that with this?
Yeah, and I don't know. And also, if you're getting views, people will know about your skincare anyway. You know what I mean? People will go to
she
like
get
more.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
So
could be her main link.
yeah.
Speaking of links, it's like way into the show. It's like, it's just, here's my promo at the end of the show. My link tree is available now. Put the link tree in the description. My link tree is available, and my billboard's up in Times Square above the M&M candy store. Go to linktree.com/Trisha Paytas today.
And send us pictures. We want to see it.
Yeah, send us pictures. They haven't sent me the billboard yet. It's an Eris and Trish billboard up. I don't know. They're like, do you want us to put a billboard at that? I was like, I guess. It's at the M&M store in Times Square. My favorite thing is I go to that Olive Garden. I sit at that W. Like that's my little corner.
Oh my God, that's so
it says it airs every 300 seconds. So go to Times Square and check it out. Thank you, Linktree. Not spawns,
You're
really.
becoming a staple in Times Square. You're becoming a staple in Times Square.
I know.
You really are.
They're like, oh, do you want to do Linktree? They'll put up a billboard. I'm like, I guess that's my compensation. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I love it. I always wanted a Linktree, and I'm not even being sponsored. I really did always want a Linktree. It just seems so freaking hard to put all those links
You
in.
can just.
I was like, it looks so pretty.
You can just. I mean,
It's
make them.
complicated. No, it's like, oh my God, how do you have time to? They have my store in there. They have my tour tickets. It's kind of good.
I made one and it took like 7 minutes.
You have a
to top. Yes, for like 3 links.
Wow.
It's pretty
my
easy.
Linktree is cool. I like it. My Linktree is very cool. And check it out today. I love it.
I love that you made a link tree in 2025.
Yeah.
It's big. Big things are happening.
It's a cool Linktree. They did a good job. My billboard's up. Go check it out. All right. What else? Do we have anything else? Are we wrapping it up?
The final one
we have
is,
final?
did you see the TikTok David Dobrik deleted with his assistant?
Oh, he deleted that?
Yes.
What?
Okay, this
First
is...
of all, how come you didn't tell me about a David Dobrik news? We were together all week.
What?
How come we never were like, do you see David Dobrik? Like, you tell me everything. Oh, I have a Minecraft dissertation plan. Okay, great. Where's the David Dobrik debrief? I didn't know this. Okay.
Wait, you didn't see the TikTok?
No.
Oh, okay.
What?
Let me play it for you because that'll be the gag. It is quite something. And at first I thought it was just trolling, but then he deleted it, which makes me think he was serious. So
Oh, no. He's always serious. I feel.
Because it was produced and a long one.
it was long. It was like almost 2 minutes.
Is it a troll?
The day started a little bit rocky, but I picked myself back up and headed to the grocery store because David wanted his favorite meal. You can definitely say he's a picky eater, but when I first started working for him, he flew me to Chicago so I could learn all of his mom's recipes. And a few years later, you can definitely call me a pro. David's been anticipating this weekend for far too long. It's one of his closest friends' bachelor party. And like the presentable guy I know, he needed a little haircut. And it was time for me to hit the road and hop on a plane to Vegas. I needed to get there a little bit early, so I made sure that everything was perfect for my boss's big weekend ahead. I checked him in, and then it was time to unpack. And the most essential item is David's pillow. Whenever he's traveling, I make sure to bring one from his bed. And then I start to unpack some of the items that make David feel a little bit more
This is
at
a troll.
home. And then I started to hang up David's clothes. I wanted to make sure that they didn't get wrinkled so that he could see where everything is. Then I moved into the bathroom and added some of David's favorites. And then it was time for the fridge. David loves a good butler pantry, and the boys needed plenty of options. This is pretty much just assistant 101 at this point. I heard the door open, and guess who it was? My boss. That means it was time to lay out some of the assorted snacks just in case he was hungry. Then David arranged a little surprise for his friend Mike, who's getting married, and he surprised him with his very own Rolex. Last but not least, David had one more special surprise. And he knows how lonely Ilya gets on these trips without his girlfriend. We decided to give him the gift of a handheld companion. Ilya's very own Ultra Bowl by Balesa
Was
Boutique.
sponsored, probably.
It's the brand new Ultra Blow. I mean, I know it seems like I'm kidding, but this thing has 8 settings. It's 5 inches deep, so you may get lost in there.
Okay, so which mode is your favorite?
I don't know. I have my own box over there.
Okay.
So just to avoid
It's gonna be sick. I'm sharing a room with Natalie.
Be like Ilya and get your own Balesa Ultra Bowl for free right at the link in bio. That's a wrap on the weekend. Bye.
Okay, well, sponsored.
But then deleting it.
Well, what was the hate comments? Because, I mean...
Well, everyone was like, this is the grown man. Why is his assistant being his mother, his babysitter? So I honestly, I initially wasn't even going to make it a hot topic because I was like, oh, it's so obviously like trolling, rage bait. But then he deleted it after everyone was calling him out for it. So then I'm like, wait, was part of it like for realsies? Because he also has another one, like they've done it a few times where he's posted to his TikTok, his assistant's like day in the life or whatever. And she posted one like the beginning of last month, and that one's still up.
I feel like this might be like a weirdly hot take from me, but I wouldn't even think anything like weird about it.
A grown man having to like bring little Nerf guns and a comic book, and he had L'Oreal Kids shampoo and soap. And
I know. I feel like I've like been around a couple personal assistants from people that they do crazy them like that. Like really, like I've never had a personal assistant, and it like blows my mind that there's people like that, and maybe why I would never have one. But yeah, no, I agree. I think it's like weird, but I hear weird shit all the time from personal assistants.
Wow.
Maybe I know like 3 personal assistants I'm thinking of that have done like, that kind of have to do all that weird shit. So to me, I was like, oh, that doesn't look, I think it's weird, of course. I don't know. I didn't think of it as like trolling. Like I was like, that literally looks like probably what she does. Because I remember even back in the day when he had Natalie go like do random like that. You know what I mean?
True. You did talk about when she went to like gummy bears or something like that, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like picking things out. I know, like even stories of people I don't know, like J-Lo, like having to pick out like certain colored like M&Ms or something like that so they can only eat like a certain like color or something. So I don't know if that's like a thing.
At least that's like a diva. Maybe she doesn't like the W40, whatever. No, W yellow,
red 40.
Yellow 40.
Should like pick all them out. You know what I mean? Like
at least, like if it at least was a little bit cooler. But I'm like the kids shampoo and soap, and then you have to have. Why do you have to have like Nerf guns laying around? Why do you have to have a comic book from the Avengers like on the
backlash that I saw was more about related to Jeff and that Rolex. They were just like
true.
about all the money throwing away while he could
so there's 2 different backlashes.
That's the one I saw was more about
when I was a personal assistant to that meat guy, I remember having to do some crazy weird shit too. It was just like I remember like the Ed Hardy store would open at like 10 a.m. or something like that, but I had to call. I had to try. It was almost like the Devil Wears Prada, where I had to call to get the shirt before it was even released at 10 a.m. So I'm like I had to figure out a way to get into the store at the Christian Auto Day store on Melrose at 8 a.m. And he's like, if you can't figure it out, you'll be fired. So I remember I was like going there, like trying to tell them like, oh, my boss is like sick, he's dying, like I need this shirt or whatever because he's he might not even live to 10 a.m. Like just doing random stuff because he's like you'll like literally be fired. I remember having to go to a club at like midnight. A club. I had to dress up as a girl and I had to pretend that I was like his girlfriend or whatever so we could get out of this date. So I had to like go and be like, I can't believe you're cheating on me. I was like 18 at the time. And so like, and this is a guy selling meat out of his truck in Hollywood. You know what I mean? So I don't like, it's not the craziest thing to me. The Rolex thing I feel like has been brought up because he's done that before. He like bought a watch for like $100,000. And so like, and yeah, also like annoying, but it's also like David never cares about hate. So it's weird he deletes that. Cause like, to me, I hate David, but it's like, this is like one of the least things that he would get hate on.
Out of everything, this is...
Yeah, and this is what you delete? It's like, okay.
Well, unless the sponsor wanted it out.
Oh, that's period. Yeah, okay, that's it. Because we've had that happen before too, where they're like, please take this down because...
No association.
Yeah, which is again weird because he does get Hugo Boss. He gets like sponsorships. It's odd. That one's odd to me because to me, I watched it and I wasn't like, I hate him. I hate his face. But also I'm like, I don't know.
To me, I was just like, damn. Again, but I have a very different delusional perspective. I was like, this was the guy that I fell for. It's
growing up is realizing that. Yeah, that's for sure.
I'm like, damn. Like, I could see that being like cutesy in 2019, maybe.
Right.
When was younger, little like not disillusioned yet, I guess. But then it's like, damn. After everything, you're still. This is still what you like want the brand to be like.
Yeah.
And especially because he went through so much effort to get the body makeover. He does his podcast talking about like hooking up with girls and like you think that would be a little bit more. So there's parts of him wanting to be like grown up, and then there's still like this where everything is like you can't even get a haircut for 5 minutes without playing the Nintendo Wii.
Embarrassing AF for sure. Especially, I think Tana was even talking about on Canceled, especially because like when you have a body transformation, people think you've transformed.
Yes.
So he had that opportunity where people were like on his side again just because all of a sudden he's like ripped. And it's like, and I think Tana talked about this shit. The next time I get canceled, like I'm just gonna like get ripped and people will forget it because they think of that as like a mental transformation too. And so to go and revert back to this, you look like you're a loser and you look pathetic, and just because you have money doesn't mean makes you any less of a loser. So it is like a stupid and weird, but he's just gotten so much hate. So you might be right with like the brand wanting it down because he does not care. He gets hate all the time. He blocks things.
And I'm all for a little bit of, whimsy and a little bit of, childhood, holding on to that inner child, whatever. But this was like, you literally can't do a single task without acting like the 12-year-old.
Well, he is. I mean, he literally is stunted growth. That's for sure. I guess, yeah. I mean, it's bad when the ultimate blower cancels you, when they're like, you know what, even a blow machine is like, we don't want to be associated with you. Like, that's when you know you effed up. It's not even like Domino's, It's like, this is like a blower for the ultimate man. Like, ooh, actually, we don't want to be associated with this. I mean, it was like a good sponsorship for him and got it taken away. Well, that means he had to buy that Rolex without the sponsorship money. He probably still got paid because there's always clauses where like you still have to pay me. I posted it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which sucks. But
and it did get views before it got deleted. I guess.
Was it on TikTok?
Yeah, it was originally TikTok.
I wonder what the caption was. I want to see what the caption.
Oh, that's true.
You know,
I wonder what he captioned his other one.
Paid partnership.
I feel like he never
discloses.
Yeah,
no one does.
Even like the body transformation. What's it called? Zila. Oh. It's like it's not like you ever disclose that. And it's funny because listening to the TikTok too, I was like, oh my god, it's so annoying how they laugh at everything. But I'm sure like the vlog squatters are listening to this and be like, oh my god, I can't believe that gay guy laughs at everything Trisha says. So I can't even really be a hater.
You are my own vlog squad. I do love a laugh track. I can't fault him on that one. It is kind of funny. Although I don't make you do it. That's
true.
Yeah, he would be like, do that again. And people would just be like laughing.
Yeah, he could have really had me and I would have been there laughing at everything.
Yeah, you would have been great.
I would have like literally been like in stitches at anything he said back in the day.
It's never too late.
He lost me. Oh no. No, it is too late. Yeah, it's too late.
It's too late to say sorry.
It is too late now to say sorry. I literally... It's like looking back on an ex and you're like, damn, I can't believe I dated him. Granted, it was just me having a crush, but I'm like, damn, I can't believe I had a crush on you.
What's the Benny Blanco song? How does it feel to be forgotten?
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
You know,
dedicated
to him.
Wow, way to go full circle. Yeah, that is so true.
Just Bread, Just Trish.
Still confused about the Just Bread thing, but Moses knows more than me. So
I feel like it's real. He knows.
Oh, Benny Blanco did post a photo of bread in the rain. Oh, still standing bread?
Is that the same?
I see what it is. Yeah, he put it's a TikTok of the bread in the rain to how does it feel to be forgotten.
Got it. And they think it's Justin Bieber. Just Bread, Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe that's why. Yeah.
Wow.
Moses always knows.
He does. I know. I know questions like my mom too. She always on Facebook news. So I'm like, well, they always know. She always sees stuff. I'm always like, all right.
It's a little different.
Did you see that bridge? Did you come past that bridge? They built $100 million
yes,
for the
animals.
Wildlife
Bridge. Yes.
100 million. Was that right? 100 million?
Yeah.
$100 million on that bridge for animals.
That is crazy, but...
Do they need to spend that much? I love animals to safety, but also like, probably could have spent less on a bridge.
It's not that big of a bridge either. Well, I guess maybe. Is it that big?
That's crazy.
I mean, it's cheap for a bridge because I think it's just for the animals to cross. This
$100
is the real
million
animal
cheap?
crossing.
Oh, it is
This
cheap.
is a real
You're right.
life.
The animals are truly crossing.
That was my mom had topics today. I had to throw it in there. She sent it to me on her newsreel.
Yeah, but it's the Annenberg Foundation. They're here in LA, you know.
Okay, well,
they do a lot of good to a lot of different.
It's private. It's not tax
There's
payroll.
There's like they make theaters and lots of places. You'll see Annenberg everywhere.
Can you imagine having $100 million to just spend on a bridge?
Well, the animals were here before us, so.
Were they? We were talking about this over the weekend. Like, how?
What do you mean?
Like they were here before Adam and Eve, so he dropped the animals, and then what?
Oh, I don't know if Adam and Eve is the most scientific, but.
Well, what was the first animal? Where, when, how were they dropped here?
Probably
you know what I mean?
Plankton in the water.
I always thought Noah's Ark had 2 of each so they could mate. Right?
Again, I don't know if that's historically.
Well, what is your historically accurate?
Like evolution and all that.
So you think it was like a monkey or what? Like who started evolution?
I think it was like, I don't know, a cell of some kind. It became, you know.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Okay. Mike White.
We gotta get that vet over here. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure he knows.
I need to DM him. There's a lot of people I need to DM. I need to follow up. I have a lot to do.
Yeah.
And no time. All right. Thank you guys for watching. If you like axolotls, give this podcast a thumbs up, but only if they're legal in your state. We love you.
Or if you like Minecraft ones.
Oh, Minecraft axolotl.
Yeah.
I want to dress like that. Okay, let's do a Minecraft cosplay ASAP. That's going to be fun. All right. That's it. All right. Love you guys. Come see me on the Airs of Trish tour. I'll be in Vegas, New York, and Boston.
And click that link tree.
Click that link tree. It's a good one. Oscar just Trish.
Oh, yes. On TikTok.
And Moses is doing tin can fish reviews everywhere. So we love you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.